bunny naming it Jody. That's adorable! Okay, that's almost as good as fan art. It isn't fan art, but, you know, it's almost as good as. Call those men gorgeous from me.
Like,
Lemon calls all of you gorgeous, specifically the men. I'm assuming this means everybody who isn't a man is just not gorgeous, so fuck you, Lemon.
How dare you call Jody not gorgeous?
Alright, gang, on that note...
Your armpits smell like ham. Sorry, I'm good. I'm better. Yep. Professional.
If we're all ready then, we will dive back in to another episode of The Source. So, previously, our adventuring party, or at least 3 of the original members, travelled across Dragon's Tail, finding their way into an underground, long-forgotten temple. During the time of #SaveTheMeat, they delved through the tunnels until they found an altar with 8 gaps to which they placed 8 arms. Through a burning sensation, a mark, a brand has been left of a single octopus tentacle down each of your 4 arms, with 8 closed eyes marking their way up the center. Since then, party members have left, new ones have joined. Another has joined with the same mark. Having gained it from somewhere else entirely. During our last session, your party managed to regroup, having been ambushed in the woods by cultists, all bearing the mark of Negoth, this great calamity born of the ocean. And you have been made aware that as you race back towards the underwater city, some form of ritual is either taking place or about to take place. We left last session as you guys raced into the depths of the tunnels that you had once fought the bullets, heading your way back towards Krish, your giant dragon turtle. As you guys rush and race through these tunnel networks, you will once again find yourself reaching the area where the tunnel dives under the water. You see the town militia sort of give you a wave, a look of slight surprise as you rush on by, although to them you are now heroes, and you pass unheeded. As you guys hit the water, most of you throwing back some gillweed into your mouth and biting down on this sour, not very pleasant plant, you one by one dive into the cold depths of the water. Mamba, you're finding this incredibly easy. In your time traveling and the way that you've studied the surroundings as you go, you've now picked up this knack for moving in these difficult terrains. Feng, this is new. Although your general anatomy hasn't overly changed too much, you do remember how to swim. Though you don't know quite how Nuki used to do it. You do not have the swim speed. As you guys do hit the water, there are these 2 tiny bursts of magic. As out of nowhere, 2 water snakes just appear next to you, showered in pink glitter, that begin swimming alongside you.
Who's the snakes? They're so pretty.
Probably our fairy friends.
Oh, they look lovely. Oh. I'm so happy.
I look to one of the snakes and I go, are you Flax? Nod your head if I'm correct.
They both nod their head at you.
And in that moment, they were both
Thank
Flax.
Oh, great. Just what we needed. Two of the same one.
They're very flexible.
Oh,
Makes me sad you guys don't like them. They're my friends.
I like them.
Good.
I wish they would just not appear in front of my face. Just give me some warning. Like, approach, not just in front of me. Like, it's frustrating.
Keep doing
Okay,
it, Flax.
we
It's
really need
funny.
to focus here.
Yeah.
Never seen snakes grin before. These two do. Mamba, your traveling companion just stares at them, hella confused. The larger snake that is wrapped around you for comfort and safety just has no comprehension of what a glittery pink snake should be or where they came from. But there is some weird companionship between these animals. You guys begin swimming down deeper. It takes a while. Sorry, yeah, go practice.
I was gonna say, do I see anyone struggling to swim? Anyone specifically?
So as you are very accustomed to the water, for a side note, none of you saw Paraxia eat any gills. They are quite happily breeding down here, without it.
Neat trick, Paraxia. That's pretty cool.
Well, now I can speak fluently underwater as well. It's no restrictions.
So the things you do notice, no one is struggling to swim, but Feng, Marley, and Galad are slower in the water than they are out. Mamba seems to have picked up swimming a lot better than when you guys were last down here. They're not having any restrictions at all.
Sounds really stupid, but can I use my wings to aid my swimming?
You attempt to, and you realise you're just creating more drag.
Sweet. We'll have a try.
It does turn out that you cannot use your flight speed underwater.
Can't blame a girl for trying.
No.
Definitely worth a go.
If anything, you would just move back and forward like seaweed, because it'd keep catching drag each time you move your wing. you would quite literally stop moving. That's how that would work.
Love this.
I'm just trying to see how fast I am underwater, so I can see if I can give anyone a little boost if they fall behind. Oh, got 40 feet swimming speed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is 10 feet faster than my movement speed on land.
Damn. And that, yep, so basically Paraxia is a fish. Anyone drawing fan art of Paraxia should draw him specifically as a fish.
Yep.
Specifically.
I would
Specifically,
like to
yes.
just think at my legs, like every once in a while, to give me that little 10 feet of boost. You see, like a little tentacle appear and like whip, like a gives me that extra little shunt to move forward.
Love that.
Okay, we really need to find out what's going on with this ceremony and where we need to go to stop it.
Yeah,
Probably check that altar,
yeah.
just to be safe.
Have we already
Do you
gone
know
past
where it
the?
is, Paraxia?
Sorry.
I do not, but you guys had a map.
Yeah, we have a map.
You know where
have
it
we-
is, roughly?
Have we already gone past the town?
No, you're on your way there.
Okay, cool. I think we should get a lot of supplies. Like, I have a ton of money that I don't need.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Now my echo is talking to me. Yeah. We need to get a lot of supplies, like potions and things like that. I don't know how long we're going to be down there for. And yeah, it would just be...
Sell potions.
There was that guy that sold all of the overworld stuff.
Yeah, let's go to him because
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah, and
Sorry for being weak AF.
if there's anyone who sells arrows or something, I have a feeling Mamba really needs them.
For arrows, not the makeshift ones that we have made so far.
Okay. You guys swim down for about 20 minutes, seeing the light of this underwater city, the bioluminescent street lights, growing brighter and closer as the time progresses. It doesn't take you long before you're back amongst the city streets. Swimming around, you initially head back to the tavern, where you are met by Trenwith, the merman that originally found you in the underwater caves. Great, you're all here.
Hi, Trenwith.
Did you got our information about finding the site you were looking for? That shrine.
You guys sent information?
We told you.
Oh yes. We're all good for that.
Brilliant.
You need to find arrows.
Yes.
You know where we can get some?
Arrows might be tricky. However, since you defeated the drow, people have been more adventurous and they have been heading around. Definitely might be worth speaking to some of the traders now. You might find that they've got new supplies.
Oh, good. Good.
All right. So we gathered two of your old companions. What were their names? Trist and Jimmy. The sailors that you brought with you.
Yes. We didn't forget about them.
I forgot about them.
You forgot about? I probably wouldn't say that too out loud.
Trenwith, as you can see, we've been through quite a lot, and I just flex my wings and just like use them to point at Feng.
This is indeed very new. As a you wait. Where's Feng? Right, very, very new.
Don't ask about it.
Either way, we went ahead and made Trist and Jimmy aware of the workings with Krish, your new dragon turtle. They are under the assumption that you're all friends, and you could do with two sailors aboard your new beastie.
Definitely.
So as it stands, well, I'll explain it now, or would you rather I take you to Krish first and explain the workings there? Both will work.
Let's run and get our things. Because then we can just go.
Meet you at Krish.
Yeah, we'll meet you at Krish.
And then go.
All right, I'll meet you at Krish then. Very well. Good. I'll see you in a minute.
Sounds good.
And he swims off.
Cool.
What do you guys want to do?
Alright, I am specifically looking for potions.
I would like to see the weapons guy.
Okay.
I will also look for potions / an arm, like a blacksmith.
Okay.
I just need healing potions.
So, who sells the those sticks of like the alcohol stuff?
Oh,
Sorry,
that was
bear
the
with.
tavern.
Yeah, bear with. Mamba, what did you want to say, sorry?
I need some weapons and arrows and I'd like to find some ingredients for poisons as well.
Okay. Okay, so blacksmith and shady backstreet dealer for poison work. Galad?
I'm going to find potions.
Okay, so three of you will immediately go off to try and find some potions, which I believe was Paraxia, Marley, and Galad. Feng, Mamba, you guys both immediately head off towards the blacksmith. Feng, whilst you're here, did you want to buy some travel snacks? Yeah, you're happy?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, cool. All right, so we'll deal with the guys that go looking for the potion shop first. You guys have never really found a potion shop down here. Can one of you please make me an investigation check at advantage? Elect who is leading this charge.
I do not know where we are, so I won't take that.
Marley suggested it, so we should go ahead.
Go for it.
11.
11. You guys head off. Was that at advantage, yeah?
Yup.
You guys immediately swim off, following Marley's lead, who immediately says, I'm sure I can find it.
Like me
dashing
IRL.
off, swimming through. It's taking a while. Galad's being quite perceptive. You see that Marley is definitely having moments where they're just having fun flapping wings underwater. But you guys do take your time. So with that roll, Mamba and Feng, you make it to the blacksmith way before they make it to find any kind of potion shop. And there you do see that there was specifically a Triton hammering away this sort of large blue Goliath-figured individual with like sort of almost seaweed green hair. You've dealt with him before, as he's working away, and he sort of looks up as you guys approach. Oh, little one, welcome back. To see you've got a new, really big friend.
I'm still Feng.
I have so many questions. But what can I do for you?
What do you need?
You go or do I go? Okay. I would like to order some custom arrows, because the last time you said you didn't have arrows, right?
That is correct. However, we've managed to get some salvage in, and sort of anticipating your return, I've actually got a batch.
Good.
You guys have been pretty good business. You guys have been pretty good business for me. I've got 2 blocks of 20, so 40 in total. If you would like them, although you kind of only managed to fit 20 of them at once in a single quiver.
I'm soft with that. I have an unlimited quiver, so
I'm just getting more questions. How many? Do you want all 40?
please.
Sure. That'd be 4 gold for a hero of the sea.
Okay. I'm looking for a medium leather armor. It's possible.
Medium leather armor. What sort of quality are you after? Are you after low end, high end, magical? Where are we thinking?
Give me a price for one of each.
Price for 1 of each. Right. Let me consult my ledger. Quickly opens the DM book. So, medium armors, you start at the bottom at hide armor. It's going to cost you about 10 gold pieces. You can go up to the other end of the spectrum, which is half plate. It's still a medium armor, though it is quite noisy, so it's you've got to be careful if you're sneaking around places. It tends to clink a bit. That's 750. Magical, you're looking about 2,000 gold pieces. What was that? Sorry.
Is that quiet?
Magical armor. Magical armor can be pretty quiet. Yeah.
How much armor will you give me?
My magical piece. So I have here. It's a rather finely made set. This is a breastplate. And It's pretty heavily armored. AC 14 plus dexterity modifier up to a maximum of 2. It is also +1 magic armor, so it is actually AC 15. And you get to add your dexterity modifier to it to a maximum of 2. So you with that armor would be at AC 17.
Yeah. I have 14, 37 gold, and 36 plus.
That's a lot of platinum.
Plus.
Yeah, a single platinum piece is 10 gold pieces. So that would be 360.
Yeah, no, I don't have enough.
You then
Can you
have
click
6.
on your currency?
Yeah, it should say
Can you click
the
on your
total.
currency?
Yeah, total value of
Gold
gold. Yeah. Yeah, you currently, if you added all of your money together, have
Yeah, no.
1,869 gold pieces.
Okay, the leather one, the medium one.
Hang on. Maybe we can sort out a deal. What about an axe? If we buy a few pieces off you, maybe you can knock some money off.
You
But I
want
need to buy more things.
Yeah, if you got like a big axe.
a big axe, like
Yeah.
a great axe.
Yeah.
All right. We can sort you one of them out. A basic great axe would be at 30 gold pieces. I do sell a razor coral great axe at 1,500 gold pieces.
What is that? Is that the best one you have?
The razor coral great axe is the only magical axe I've got. It gives you a swim speed equal to your movement speed, which for you would also mean you do not attack at disadvantage whilst underwater. It is not considered magical for the purposes of overcoming resistances, however.
So, if we were to buy that axe, could you knock the price off the armor?
Oh, let me see here. Let me check my books. You wanted other things as well,
Yeah.
right? What else did you need?
I need to decide, and I whispered to that. I need to buy more things. I cannot pay for this armor if they produce the price. I need a new bow as well. So yeah, I moved back to the Southland. But no, I'm more interested in the medium one, the medium leather armor.
The more medium leather armor. You can get a regular breastplate. Yeah, that would cost you 400 gold pieces.
That's cool. I also am looking for. Yeah. What kind of short bows do you have?
Short bows are a bit tricky. I assumed you would be back, so I've managed to get some arrows. We've got.
What kind of short bows could you make me?
We just have regular short bows. If you gave me a week, I could make you a razor coral short bow. It would help you swimming, but you'd need razor coral arrowheads to actually be able to fire them underwater.
That's too long. But do you have regular short bows?
I do have regular short bows, yeah, they're not too expensive. They cost you 25 gold pieces each.
Okay. Give me one, please.
All right, yeah. So you're after this as some sort of like bundle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Feng, having led the charge on this, can you please make me a persuasion check? Mamba,
Okay.
Is there anything you would like to say that might help Feng try and get a discount out of this?
Yeah, I'm also need to buy a rapier.
Big bundle
No.
buy. All right.
Yes,
Roll
yes,
with advantage,
yes,
Feng.
yes, I do.
Roll with advantage.
I
Yeah.
have one.
I need a second one.
Oh yeah, you do. Cool.
Ooh, that's good. Glad I had the advantage. Persuasion?
Equation. Yep.
18.
18.
Yes.
I rolled a 2
Right.
first time.
All right. Well, you guys have been really good to me.
We saved the town. We've opened your trade.
You're right. You're right. You've done some wonders. But the town's already given you a dragon turtle and pay it in like thanks. So, tell you what, I can knock off 250 gold from the armor, costing it 1750.
How much is the other stuff?
For the 40 arrows, the short bow, and the rapier, and the armor put together, that would put you at 1,804.
That's all your stuff, right? That's all you need. And then
the
I'll
axe,
buy.
the axe would be 1,500.
That's fine.
The what?
Where this temple's underwater, right?
What temple?
Doesn't matter. I'll buy the axe. It'll be fine. I'm sure it's underwater.
All right. So, if you would like to make that trade, Mamba,
I got lost. How much is it all in total?
so the short bow, the rapier, 40 arrows, and the armor of +1 would cost you 1,804 gold pieces.
1,104 gold. Okay. Do I have the map?
You do.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, cool.
Flame the Razor Coral Axe would put you at 1,500. And it gives you it is an attunement item.
I got to think on it real hard. Yeah?
You're gonna think, basically you're gonna have to spend a short rest, sort of communing with the weapon, or just getting used to the effect of the weapon. I will add it to the D&D Beyond during the break. But the rest of it you should be able to find. Are you guys happy to make that trade?
Done.
Yeah.
All right. Money is exchanged. Items are handed over. And the shopkeeper is looking pretty darn happy.
Cool.
Anything else I can do for you?
This is gonna sound pretty weird, but do you know any place I could buy some forbidden ingredients? Wink, wink.
You wouldn't be asking me, an honest blacksmith, where you could get illegal supplies, would you?
No.
That's probably a good thing, because I actually wouldn't know. I like you, so I won't question it. But no, I wouldn't know. This city's actually quite a good place. We don't really have a lot of crime underwater.
There's no any dark alley or something like that.
Oh, there's plenty of dark alleyways. You've got like a trench between the two segments of the city. That goes down a long way into just darkness. But I don't know if anyone's going to sell you goods there. You'd be best off maybe trying to find the potion shop. They might have something. There's one actually just over there in the corner.
Good. Man, do you need to get anything else?
Where can I buy some fish?
Fish?
Buy some fish.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, everywhere. We're an underwater city. It's basically on every single street corner.
I thought so. Cool.
Yeah, cool. Okay. You guys finish your transaction. You head over towards the potion store together. You're keeping an eye out for fish vendors. There are loads of fish vendors in the marketplace. For the sake of brevity, Feng, how much fish are you looking to buy?
Owls.
2 barrels of fish. Okay. Let me have a real quick look. I'm going to do some quick math here.
2 barrels of fish. Flashback to apples.
Oh my god, right?
Inside jokes.
Quickly Googles how to make apple cider.
barrels of fish. Okay, yeah, we'll put that about 10 gold for 2 barrels of fish. They're heavy. Yeah, you got like enough fish to make the size of a cow.
That's cool. One under each arm.
Actually, it's probably about the size. It's probably about the size of a pig. Probably 3 gold, mate, for both barrels. Probably 3 gold for both.
Cool.
Cow's pretty big. Okay. As you guys get to the potion shop, the other 3 arrive. You've been led around in a circle, and as you arrive, you just see Mamba and Feng holding onto a new pile of goodies.
Wow.
And it looks like they've been shopping for a while.
You guys are quick, what the heck?
Molly!
Yeah.
Annie, wait here.
Yes! Shit! Cool. I just pull it off my belt because I've been holding on to it for fucking ages for no reason. And give Mamba the rapier.
Thank you!
That's okay, I love you.
Me too!
Okay. And you guys all meet up in front of this little potion shop. Swimming through the beaded curtain, you see this sort of old, elven-looking individual. This elf, however, has blue skin and gills protruding from their neck. They have like webbed fingers. And sort of looking across, you've seen one of these before. This is a sea elf.
Huh.
This one's very old though, quite venerable. Galad, you would know, and in fact Marley, you would also know that this elf must be easily 800 years old.
Whoa.
Customers, sorry about the mess. You look around and there is just glass everywhere. Some of it is just trying to float away from the counters, and they've been tied on with like bits of seaweed. It's just an absolute tip in here, like compulsive hoarder tip. There are stacks of equipment, boxes that are just like sort of half open and full of jars and vials. It doesn't look like this person's cleaned up in a while.
Wow. Not to worry. Don't worry about the mess at all.
Can I help?
Yes, we are off on an adventure, and we always go on these adventures unprepared, and we'd like to be prepared.
Right. An adventure, you say? That must mean you need quite the equipment. What kind of alchemical ingredients can I help sort you all with? I imagine healing potions for adventurers. It's always healing potions
Yes,
with you.
please.
Do you know what you're off to go and adventure with? Like, are we talking fire resistance potions, cold resistance potions? What's the rub?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I didn't even think this far ahead.
Do you have anything to make me bigger?
Oh my lord! Imagine how big you'd get.
Let me have a look in the supply box. I've got a ledger here somewhere. They dig out this book, this folder, this ring binder. You've seen ledgers for inventories of shops before. They're normally like this thick. This one's like. You sort of flip it open and just start staring at pages for a second. Okay. I actually do have a potion that would enlarge your size or reduce it. You kind of have to think really hard on which one you want it to be before you drink it.
How much are these potions?
Yeah.
these potions, I've got 2 of these.
Uh-huh.
They'll set you back 600 gold each.
Fuck. Whoa.
Okay,
How much?
Oh, on a side note, I just want some healing potions.
I've got a couple of boxes of those.
That's good.
There'll be about 65 gold pieces a potion. Let me have a look here. According to my ledger, I have 12 in stock.
65.
Take them all.
Yeah, we'll take them all.
All of them?
Yeah.
Okay. I really should have kept track on which box I put them in then.
How many did we just buy?
12.
12.
12 regular healing
It'll
potions.
be,
Um,
156 gold pieces per person.
Oh, I love how good you are at maths.
Braxton sat there with his tiny ass coin purse with only a measly 122 gold in it, looked in at everyone, shocked like, what? Puts it away, doesn't spend a thing.
I can buy your share this time, Paraxia. It's important that we all stay alive, okay?
Yeah.
Just
I mean, I've
pay
only-
me back when you can.
I've only been awake a few days, like...
Yeah, I understand. This
Um,
is also my way of apologizing for saying to be careful of you.
One of those big potions now.
what?
We just bought 12 healing potions. So how much for one of the giant ones?
I'm not going to change the price. There's a lot of
Come
magic.
on.
There's a lot of magic in these things.
Yeah. She has a point.
Alright.
It's probably hard to make. Galad?
So,
What an odd one. Oh, glad to go. You were speaking first.
everyone gets 2, and I think Fang and Paraxia should each have the extra since they don't have a healing spell, do they?
No.
Okay.
I'd be
Everyone gets 2 and 2,
absolutely
3.
fine if I was massive.
Yeah. I recently came under a bear attack, so I will take the other one.
So before you go dishing them out, I've got them here. That is quite a large sum of money. That is 780 gold pieces.
Cool.
Sorry, how many
Do you want to do them all?
potions is one? 2
156 each.
and 150.
Besides me, I cough up 2
each.
times that.
Cool.
Is everyone spending 156 bar Braxia, who is having theirs paid for them by Galad? So,
I am. Do you need me to buy yours, Mamba? Because you look like you've just bought a load of things.
Yeah, if you could.
Of course.
I still need to buy ingredients for my
Okay.
token.
okay, so Galad and Marley, you'd be spending 312 gold each.
No problema.
Whilst they're purchasing, this is going to seem like a very strange request, but you wouldn't happen to have like a potion where I could like drink it and like potentially breathe like fire or ice?
I had one of those once. They were great.
Have a look. No, not according to my ledger. Sorry.
Okay, that was just a curiosity thing. To be
We
honest with
found
you.
one once in a.
Probably couldn't buy it.
We found one in a dragon's lair, Parexia.
That sounds dangerous. I just kind of wanted one without having to go to the dragon's lair.
Well, come with us and we can kill the dragon.
Probably. I added 2 potions.
You, I believe, running 3.
Ooh.
So, what kind of speciality potions do you have? Just before I make a choice.
Let me have a look here. I've got 2 of those enlarging potions.
Okay.
I've got one that makes you keep blinking out of existence every so often. That one's also 600 gold pieces.
I'll take it.
Very well. 600 gold, please.
Fuck yeah. Potion of blink, don't mind if I do.
You have a potion of blink.
Sweet.
Just remember not to uncork these underwater.
That's
They'll
all.
all just float away.
Where is it? D&D Beyond, you're failing me.
My customer spell. Customer potion.
Is it just called Potion of Blink?
It might not be on D&D Beyond.
Okay, that's fine. Potion of maximum power.
Whilst everyone's buying all their expensive potions, I'm gonna hop outside the shop because I can't buy anything.
Look for a scroll of Blink.
Okie doke.
Do you have any potions that'll increase my armor class? Increase my durability, basically?
No, that's not really a potion I can do. I'm afraid not.
Do you have by any chance like raw ingredients?
Raw ingredients?
Oh yeah, actually, that would be really helpful.
What you want to try and do? Most potions require magical components. I mean, there's a lot of raw ingredients that if you mixed it wrong would really be dangerous for someone.
She does poison, I do potions.
Yeah, exactly.
You kind of cover all bases.
Exactly.
So, considering the person that covers poisons is the one asking, I'm assuming you want ingredients that would hurt people.
Yes.
I'd like ingredients that don't hurt people.
Right, okay. You're not going to hurt anyone in the city, are you?
Never.
I
know.
Don't you recognize us?
No.
Exactly. What is all
I don't leave my shop. Who are you searching for?
We helped this city quite a bit.
Yeah, we've fixed a lot of the problems that you wouldn't have noticed because you haven't left your shop. But you had a lot of problems going on and we fixed them.
No, I'm too terrified that if I walk past that stack of crates over there, I'll knock it over.
That's a valid thought. It's a very nefariously stacked stack of crates.
Oh,
Stack of crates?
That one over there. They give you this sort of side glance, trying to eye you up, trying to work out whether or not you're like a bull in a china shop. They rather rapidly come to the understanding that you really shouldn't be in their store.
I'm poking the boxes, watching them fall and float in the water.
What level? What spell level is Blink, by the way?
I believe 3.
3. Okay. Because the way D&D Beyond does their spell scrolls is it's just a second, third level thingamajiggy.
Ah, right.
Which is odd, unless you have protection or a never scroll.
Okay, so just add a custom item then. And just remember that it is Blink. It is 1 use.
1 use of Blink. Fantastic.
The Blink is a 3rd level spell, yes.
Cool.
Did you want one of those enlargement potions, by the way, young man?
It's only gonna cost me 200 and something gold.
Oh, good heavens, no.
262.
You drive a hard bargain, so... No. You two wanted some supplies. One for generic alchemical things, and one for poison. How much of this supply are you looking to get a hold of?
How much would it really cost for...
how much gold's worth of supplies do you want to buy?
Well, I currently have 457 gold left.
432.
How much of that do you want to spend on poison ingredients or alchemical ingredients? Bear in mind, you Pixie, are not... sorry, Marley, you are not proficient yet in your alchemical supplies, so you would actually not know what you're buying.
That's true. I'm just going to spend 400 gold on it then, because I don't know what I'm getting, so...
Their eyes light up and they just start throwing random crap into a basket for you. You have 400 gold's worth, question mark, of alchemical supplies.
Amazing.
Same invoice.
Do we need any more of that flour that you needed for that one potion to help with the deformity? Do you have any? I think it's a gold flower with a blue stem. Very, very, very pretty flower.
Blue flower, red thorns.
It'd be so much easier if I was a colorblind.
No? None of that flower?
I don't think I have any left, no.
Okay. excuse me, bartender, sir, person, old man.
Ma'am,
Ma'am. I'm sorry. I've been asleep for a long time. Do you have any?
no, not that I'm aware of. Not roof stems, flowers, gold stems. What is that?
Gold flower, blue stem.
Nope. All of my ingredients come from the water.
Ah, I take it you won't have any bat fur and coal then.
No.
Okay. Shit. Well, I think honestly that's all I need.
Okay.
Yeah, unless you've got like 10 gold's worth of petrified newt eyes.
What?
Yeah, no, didn't think so.
No, sorry, that seems very particular. What are you trying to do?
Oh, it's just to help me do a certain thing with my hands and affect other people. But it's fine. It's alright. I'll petrify my own newts. So it'll be fine.
You'll petrify your own newts, of course.
Yeah.
Where are we gonna find some newts? Do we have any newts around here?
Probably in the same place I'll find bat fur and coal. Let's go.
I think they're in a different country right now.
They are.
Right, so
Poor
so
aliens.
you buy your poison supplies. You buy your random assortment of alchemical supplies.
Hell yeah.
Is there anything else anyone would like to do before heading to Krish?
No. All good.
Shooting with my axe.
All my spell components probably won't be found in the water, so no, nothing I need.
Okay. You guys continue heading across to the large domes that you once found Krish in. As you swim in, you do see Tremwith waiting outside as they sort of usher you through the doors. And perhaps it is the first time you've seen this, but you see a mammoth-sized turtle. Its head is shaped more like a dragon's snout than a turtle's. But with a very large crushing beak on the end. On the top of its shell is a large crafted, like almost circular or oval platform that has a sort of some form of shield that domes over the top. And as you guys swim closer, Tremwith actually waits on the outside of it, and you can see Tristan Jimmy walking around this platform, not swimming. As they seem to be sort of attaching some form of shelter and to the back of it. It seems that they're getting, to them, the ship ready to set sail.
Oh. I'm gonna shout up to them and just be like, Trist, Jimmy, hi!
Oh, hey! You sort of hear them shouting and you can see them, but you're underwater and they're shouting through water at you. You can't quite hear what they're saying. But you do see them sort of like,
Braxton chuckles like, wait until they find out you guys forgot about them.
We didn't forget about them.
I did.
Forget about them.
I'll take all your petrified newts.
I'm gonna do a stranger one, and I'm gonna swim up to like Krish's head and like observe him and say hi, because we can understand each other.
Okay, you go across. Go ahead and make me an animal handling check, Praxia. Let me just quickly double check.
Give him head pats.
Oh,
Or beat pats, because he's fucking huge.
you do be.
Let me have a real quick look about where and how much you can speak to them. Okay.
As long as
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Oceanic Soul. Yeah, that's really cool.
Well,
Go ahead and roll an advantage as they kind of stand.
I mean, I've rolled a natural 19 with a 0 on animal handling. Yeah, 19.
What'd you say?
I just want to say hello, like, because this would be the first time I've ever encountered something like this. Like,
So it
and
looks
also,
across.
I wouldn't. This would probably be a shock to Braxer as well, because I don't think he's like figured out he can speak to people properly underwater yet.
Okay. You do say hello and you put your hand on it. Krish sort of does react to you. Its mouth barely moves. It sort of lolls open in a very lazy old fashion as they sort of turn, but you do hear them speaking. The rest of you just hear this sort of slight groan under the water, but it's deep, bassy, and powerful. It almost makes the water ripple as it sort of exclaims out. Coraxia, you do hear. A fellow linguist. Hello, little one.
I'll be honest. I wasn't expecting a reply. This is new.
This is new to me also. You do not speak my mother tongue, but you do speak, and I understand.
Wow. I'm in shock. I won't lie. I just was admiring you because out of all the things I've seen in my life, you are magnificent. And yeah, just
My thanks, little one. You don't get to look as marvelous as I without spending a good couple of centuries polishing your shell. Am I to understand that it is you and your companions to which I am now bound to in the seeking of adventure?
well, I mean, I've only recently joined the party, if you will. They said that they had formed a pact or a friendship with a underwater being. I'll be honest as I can. I was not expecting this. My name is Paraxia, by the way. What is your name?
Krish. What languages do you speak, by the way?
Myself?
Yep.
Common, deep speech, Elvish, and Infernal.
Okay, cool. I was a guardian of this city when its denizens were but hatchlings in the ocean. They are in your debt, and thus, as my children are safe, I am in yours.
Well, it has been a honor to have a conversation with someone as yourself. I believe we're going to an altar now. It's a bit further down, I assume. Don't know if you've heard of it.
I have had a long conversation with Trenwith. The child has told me of this temple you seek. I know the way. It is a little deeper than I am used to going.
Anything we can do to help, or anything I can do to assist you in any way? Just be calm, or...
Enjoy the travel. Keep an eye above us for threats and behind. The shell, although very protective, does hinder the old mirrors looking backwards. Traffic can be a bit tough to spot.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Now knowing that me and you can converse as simple as just having a conversation, I will keep an eye out for you.
Thank you, little one.
And I'll give him one last little rub, and I'll go back up to the...
Before you go,
Ooh.
can you please convey my gratitude for the time that the even littler one spent with me the other day? I did enjoy the scritches on my scales.
As I am doing that. Like, yes, absolutely, tortoise friend, yes. Whatever you ask.
I would like to point out that I am not a turtle.
No, sorry.
I am a dragon.
Dragon. That's got a lot better ring to it than turtle. Lot better. Dragon. We'll go with that. Okay. Everyone's little to you. Have you got a specific person? Like, do you remember what they look like so I can go say thank you?
Yes, it's the very, very little one. The one that has a snake wrapped around them at all times and is very good at looking after it.
Oh, do you know? I know exactly who you're talking about. I will go relay your gratitude for you.
Thank you. Not so little one. And you swim back towards the group. As you do arrive, Tremwith actually addresses all of you. So that there are a couple of things you do need to know about Krish.
Of course.
He will take you wherever you need to go. As far as he is concerned, this was much a thank you from him as it was from the town. He eats a lot, but once having fed, he actually will not need to eat for weeks. He's very capable of feeding himself. You just need to give him time to do so. Do any of you happen to speak Draconic?
Sadly, no.
No, but I've just had a conversation with him.
Truly?
You just spoke to
And
him.
I look at Mamba and he says he was very, very thankful for the conversation you both had and the scratches you give him the other day, week, month. Didn't quite precisely tell me that, but he is grateful.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Yeah. But yeah, as I have just found out, I'm guessing I can hear him underwater.
Very curious.
It happened.
Kinda cool.
Yeah, you're telling me. I've just found out I can do it. I wonder
Very
if that
well.
works for like sharks and stuff. That'd be pretty cool.
So, Draxia, he doesn't feel trapped being in an oath like this with us, does he?
No, if anything, he was actually more than happy to be doing what he is doing now.
Okay, good. That makes me feel a lot better.
I mean, the only concern that I guess I picked up on was where we are going is normally quite a bit deeper than he would normally go. And he did specifically request us to check above him and behind him when he is swimming.
So we be his eyes.
Yeah. Said something about mirrors. It was a joke, I think, but yeah.
Okay.
I've learned not to enslave unwilling animals.
Something tells me this is more of a
Partnership?
friendship.
Huh. Yay.
Yeah. As long as one of us goes and gives him head scratches every once in a while. He seemed to enjoy those quite a bit.
So, as far as sort of guiding Krish, there are a set of sort of reins. It's the best way I can describe them. There are these large sort of mechanisms that will tap him on the side of the neck. Nothing painful, it's just to indicate that you would like him to go in that direction. They're at the front of the platform. Your companions, Jimmy and Triss, the ones you didn't forget about, they have started erecting some kind of structure at the back that you guys will be able to have shelter in should you need it for privacy or if you arrive on the surface of the water. Now, one thing I will say is that the platform itself, there are some basic lanterns that we have made around the edge of it. These do have covers so that if you wish to go quietly, you may hide them.
Okay.
They're filled with bioluminescent plants that will slowly die out if you stay too long on the surface. However, they will keep feeding themselves as you are underwater. Should you wish to expand the platform, there is the opportunity that if you go to either a city on the water, like Driftwood, or our cities under the waves, and should you have a considerable large amount of supplies or money, we may be able to construct more attachments or even make the platform bigger for you.
Oh.
As a general note to all of you, Krish, from this point on in the campaign, is your first player building. It is a building that can move. You may spend gold or resources, if you have them in large quantities, to expand your platform. At the moment, it is only 40 feet long by 20 feet wide. It's quite small. However, you can expand this. You have a small shack on the back. You can build attachments like an armory, a forge, an alchemical workshop. You may build walls and gatehouses. You may expand this in any way you can feasibly think of. However, at the moment, it is a 60 by 40 platform.
Cool. Is there any canvas on board?
At the moment, no. It is very basic.
Cool.
The shelter at the back, the shack you have takes up a 30 by 10 feet gap. And it is there just to keep the sun off of you should you surface, and it offers some limited privacy.
Cool. That's fine. Marley wants to make a circus tent.
I will let you know that as a gargantuan creature, Krish himself is exceptionally large. The maximum size platform you could build, let me just double check this so that I'm not being mistaken. Krish, where are you? Bear with, I'm just going to quickly this up.
No problema.
Where are you? Oh, I really shouldn't have removed this note page. I will check during the break. But it is quite large, and I will double check for you on the break. Tremor sort of looks across to you. Do you guys have any questions before you embark on your journey?
No, I think I'm good. Seem to have answered everything for us, and Tristan and Jimmy seem to, know what they're doing, and they're experienced sailors, so...
Right, I think they're going to find it quite different to sailing a ship, but, they'll learn. I would recommend that at some point, should you keep them on board to maintain your platform, that you think about maybe paying them at some point. Crew morale will affect the comings and goings of your platform, as well as Krish's morale. If you don't look after Krish, he will start not reacting to you as well.
Are Tristan and Jimmy nearby?
They're just through the barrier at the moment. They look quite busy setting up that platform still. But yes, they can't currently hear.
Okay. How much do sailors get paid?
I don't know. I don't sail a ship.
Does anybody know?
To my knowledge, sailors make their own money, and then Something tells me this is not just going to be a simple boat and go, if you will, because, I mean, a normal sailor will just make us money, keep
That's
a certain
true.
amount, keeps themselves happy.
Yeah. Do we pay them hourly?
Probably by the week.
Okay.
Like, if they keep a good look of Krish here, I think, you know, we pay them weekly, pay them monthly, give them extra where we need to.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch your name, person telling us about Krish.
Tremlith.
Will Krish be moving around a lot with the two sailors on? Like, will they be able to make a sort of steady income for themselves with him?
I mean, that depends on what you intend to do with them. In general, if their job was to help look after the platform and Krish, then well, I don't see how they would have a chance to earn money themselves. It would be basically they would be giving you guys a service, and it would be up to you as to pay them however much you see fit when you see fit, and to see if they do a good job and are worth keeping around.
Yeah. I mean, we could not use Krish, but utilize his movement in the water and the fact that, let's be honest, no one is going to mess with a dragon. That at some point we could try and make the top platform that we are stood on now maybe a roving trading post. Have a steady income coming in. Then we don't need to worry about people getting paid, and we can decorate Krish any way that we need to, as long as he's okay with it.
Does this mean I have to learn how to crochet?
I mean, we could just pick up wares from one place, or say we find a big haul one day, and we can, like, you know, keep, instead of just, any merchant selling it on, we keep it. And the next time we're out of town, we fashion ourselves a little stall, market it like, here are wares from a deep underwater city you're never going to visit because you don't like leaving your house for more than an hour. Come and buy my wares. We make money from killing shit. Yes. I am just an old-styled adventurer. That's how I would do it. But if you've got any better ideas, please tell me. Because
I can perform and charge a ticketed fee.
There we go. See, there's so many ways. As long as Krish is happy and as long as our sailors are happy, we could get more people on when we expand. There's a lot of ways we can do this. A lot of ways that we can make just a passive income of money and keep our friends happy.
Wow.
Like I said, I was
you could mend things.
When I see him.
And also we could do small chores for money.
Yeah.
Kind of we've been doing. We've just been looting, but
That's
still.
true.
Yeah, but what if we turn all of our little looting into hoarding, to selling, to making money?
Huh. And in
Anyways, we should really get going, guys.
Yeah. On that note, I'm going to take the plate armor that I've been carrying around that I just have no use for, and I'm going to just stick it inside Krish somewhere and just hang it up on something.
There you go. Anything spare we've got, we sell it on at the next time we're at a city.
Because I have so much shit in my inventory, it's ridiculous.
Okay.
Along with a short sword. I'm just going to place it right next to it.
There we go.
Alright, you guys swim towards the barrier, and as you breach through it, you find gravity begins to take effect. And you step onto the platform, dripping water over the decking. Sort of Jimmy and Triss turn. Hey! You made it! You made it! Oh, it's so good to see you guys again.
Yeah.
We thought, you know what? We thought when we got here it was going to be the worst time ever, but we're so glad you came back for us. For a moment, we thought that you weren't coming back for us.
Definitely not. We could not forget about you.
I forgot.
He literally died.
Who is he?
It's Feng.
Fucking hell, Feng.
Yeah.
Right. Jimmy, he got bigger.
It hurts your neck looking up, doesn't it? I'm
Yeah,
going to.
yeah,
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, hang on. Who are you?
Just a blue tiefling.
He's called Paraxia. We stopped him from being stone. Yeah. And he has the same marks that we do, you know.
Right. Well, speaking of, we've got this. Jimmy, the speech. Oh, I freaking lost the speech. Right. Yeah. We really shouldn't have used it to plug that gap. Right. So we just wanted to say that there's a bunch of things. We you know what? We've been so busy. We've erected this shelter on the back, and we just wanted to tell you everything that we could do with this platform, right? Like, so we could expand.
Yeah.
And we could start building more things on it. You know, things that would be useful to all of you. We thought that we'd let you know this because you probably don't know. No one's going to tell you.
Well, Tremworth just had a little conversation with us, but I don't want to burst your bubble.
Oh. Tremworth already told him.
Yeah.
What's your ideas?
Yeah, what are your ideas, though?
Because we've also got some ideas to say for you, so you could potentially start earning some money from this.
Oh, right. Well, first things first, right? You see, we're in an underwater city. This place is really hard to get to if you don't go underwater, or have a blooming giant dragon turtle as some sort of vessel. So, you know, we were thinking that if you guys had, like, some, I don't know the wording for it, some, like, foot money, you know, some seed money, that's the one. Maybe we could spend a bit before we leave on supplies that you can only get here, and when we get somewhere home, we could sell it at a really high markup.
I told you.
Ever.
Roving market. I literally have just said this. 60 meters that way, but we were in water, so you couldn't hear.
Yeah, you did.
You've taken the words out of my mouth. Mwah. Congratulations.
Buy
Right.
a lot of those sticks.
Not those ones in the pub. Amazing. Like,
Spicy.
never seen them before. The spice sticks. Oh,
They're really tasty.
What about like specific underwater alcohols and stuff like that?
That's the spice sticks.
That's the spice sticks.
Is it?
Yeah, they're alcoholic sticks.
You've got to bite into them.
You suck them.
No,
but...
you're supposed to not bite them.
No. You're supposed to bite into them.
He won't be swayed.
One of them leans over to you, Braxia. They really shouldn't be bitten into.
As far as buying things now goes, I've just spent a shit ton of money. And also we have some very pressing matters that we need to attend to.
Yeah.
Right, we heard. Yeah,
we were ambushed by some by some cultists, and we need to go and sort them out.
Like right now.
Yeah, pretty much right now. It's very pressing.
How far's the temple?
Oh yeah.
We actually we had a quick look at some of the maps that Tremworth showed off.
Yeah.
Maybe half a day.
Okay.
So we can go to the temple, get some more money, and then buy some more stuff.
Yes,
and make
exactly.
More money.
Yeah.
Buy more stuff.
I'll hop off the platform real quick and go ask Krish, like, how quickly do you reckon he could get himself there?
I can do my best. Are you asking me to push myself to a limit?
Do not hurt yourself for us. But
very well.
As quick as you are comfortable with going, before being exhausted, because we don't want you out of commission, potentially for your safety, even though you are definitely in more danger than any of us combined. But if you can go as fast as you comfortably can, how quick do you reckon we could get there?
Maybe half a day.
Okay. Just double checking. I'm gonna go straight back up to the platform as quick as I can.
Praxia, I think we should develop a signal with Krish.
I mean, I can just hop out and say hello.
No, I mean, if he needs to hide when we go in somewhere. Like a whistle.
Marley.
Huh?
This is a big fucking dragon.
Yeah.
He's not going to hide anywhere without being seen straight away.
Could put a blanket on his head.
The old, if you can't see me, I can't see you trick. I like it.
Yeah.
It's not going to work.
just saying, Jimmy pipes up. You know that we can cover these lanterns, and it will be real dark underwater.
Okay, that's good. I have
Sure.
one question for you guys, actually.
Mhm.
What's your going rate for wages?
Going rate for wages.
Yeah.
Wow, we're kind of happy that you're having this conversation real early because we were kind of worried actually. You said you didn't have any money right now, so.
Can we go in? We'll get Krish going and we
Yeah,
have this
good
chat,
idea,
'cause there's
yeah. We can talk and go.
Right.
Talk and go.
Okay, cool. So, you go over towards the front of the platform. You see the reins, you sort of like wooden levers, and you sort of tap both of them at the same time, and you see this nod of Krish's head as the entire platform, along with Krish, sinks down. You see the dome above you begin to fade as it dives down and turns and twists and begins to sail through the water. It starts off slow, really slow. However, as you guys get under the city, you begin to pick up speed to the point where you can see almost the rapid movement of water cascading against the side of this energy barrier around you and flowing by at quite some speed. If someone would like to make me a nature check, you can probably try and guess how fast you go with Krish.
Ooh. Nature?
Nature.
Oh, it's a +0, 16.
16?
Yeah.
Okay, anyone else? No, just Praxia? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Praxia, you can make a guess that you are traveling anywhere between 60 and 80 feet every 6 seconds. He's quite fast. So, as you guys begin gliding, Tristan and Jimmy sort of turn to you both. Like, oh, right, well, you know, normally we understand that we would be much more useful if there were sails and rigging and stuff like that, but there is a structure to maintain. There's a deck to scrub, a dragon turtle to look after. It's a little bit out of our normal comfort zone, but we reckon at the moment, we'll admit, we're not the best trained for this. As time goes on, we kind of expect, if we get better, to be treated better.
Of course.
But two silver pieces a day each would cover us.
I'll give them that now then.
I will give them both 40 gold each.
Holy shit.
I mean, yep. That covers my silver.
Yeah,
Shit.
because the thing with the pair of you is the idea I had, and I will relay the 5-minute chat I had about maybe potentially setting up like a trading post for all the like oddities and adventures that we get and all the stuff that we bring back, and just explain how like they themselves could earn a little bit more money if they get that up and going, but they can also keep a little bit of money for looking after Krish and everything.
Well, wait, so this is not just wages, you're asking us to put in some of this to sort of help start out a trade business.
That 40 gold each for you right now is because we don't have a trading post, and I'll be honest with you, I'm very impatient. I can't be asked to count out coins, so 40 gold each sounded like a good idea. So that's your payment. You've been paid for...
Holy shit. They both sort of in, and at that point, the two glittery sea snakes that have actually been sort of sat on a deck burst into puffs of glitter, and they're floating around you. Is Flax and Bellflower. Man, we can't breathe underwater. That was the worst. Where's our payment? We're skilled.
What can you do for us?
Yes.
We can play tricks on intruders.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
What do you get paid in?
Well, money would be lovely in this society. Or magical things. We quite like magical things.
Say what?
New board games? We quite like board games.
I'll keep an eye out for the board games.
Yeah, we can do that.
Maybe
So do
not.
we get an advance payment?
Are there any board games on ship?
No, you guys haven't brought any with you.
Oh, actually, no. What have I got in my inventory?
I was just checking for that. I fucking gave my my lucky dice to the
Yeah.
old lady.
And I picked a different pack which didn't come with anything.
Ah.
So,
Well, I am yet to figure out how much money I actually have.
I will pat them both on the head, and that's your down payment.
I'm gonna give
You
them
made me
10 silver each.
They both take their 10 silver each, and they're like, oh, they look over the moon. Over the moon. As you pat one of them on the head, Paraxia, they sort of grimace. They look like there's this like weave of arcane magic in their fingers, and then they get given 10 silver pieces, and they're like, then the magic dissipates.
They don't like head pats, Paraxia.
Do they not?
No.
It's better than a sword swing when they keep popping up in my face.
That's true, but consider it quite patronising. They're very small. It would be like if you gave head pats to Mamba.
Mamba, do you like head pats?
Thing. Of course not.
No? But what if it's like a nice warm summer afternoon? You're having a good time, you're out with friends? No?
I'm just gonna pat Praxia on the head with like 2 big hands. You like it?
Yeah, that was pretty satisfying actually. You got really soft pads on your hands.
I'm
Beans.
just looking really sad because everyone forgets about the bunny on my shoulder.
I don't want to touch Jody. Like, what if some of your soul seeps into me?
Do I notice Galad in the corner sort of like, oh. Because I will walk up and give head pats, if that's the case. Rabbit and Galad, I will do both. Swift blue tiefling taps.
The Jody in me loves it, but the Galad in me is like, hey, don't touch me.
Okay. With the injection of funding, I will keep track of this for you. You guys currently have a crew morale of 2, and it has just gone up to 3.
Nice. Out of what?
That you will have to wait and see. You have never been in command of a crew before.
Nope.
I will let you know that it goes above and below 0. And there are effects that happen like the one we're about to roll now. So, can I please get a volunteer real fast? Someone.
I'll do it.
Ooh, that was pretty quick. I'm gonna say both you roll a d6.
D6.
The
The one dice I didn't get out. Sorry, no. Just a d6.
I'm not playing nothing.
Praxia is so winning. I got 1.
What'd you get? Oh, I got 4. I got 4.
You got 4. You got 4. Paraxia, can you please roll me a d20, and you can add Krish's morale, which is 3.
Ooh. 17.
17. As you guys begin drifting through the darkness of the water, lit up by your lanterns on the deck, as the crew go about just maintaining the area, keeping an eye out for threats. You guys are going at a faster pace than normal. Krish seems more than happy to push himself, and you guys are making time. You guys swim for a while. A couple of hours is going to go by. Is there anything you guys would like to do, or things you would like to say whilst you're on the deck?
Poison.
You're going to create some new batches of poison?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I believe you don't need to roll for that, do you? You can just do it now.
Yeah,
As part of your feat. Yep, correct. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
I don't know if I can, because I don't own the commune spell. But I will summon my longsword.
Yep.
And I will place it on my lap, and I will meditate. Just try and focus on the source of my power to see if I can make a connection to a being somewhere.
Okay.
I was gonna do some potion stuff, but I think that's just... I don't want to do that. I need to feel connected to myself, so I am going to play my lute for the duration of the trip.
Okay. Feng, Galad.
Yeah, Feng's gonna eat a whole barrel of fish and think on the axe real hard.
Over the course of a short rest, you demolish a barrel of fish. And it's surprisingly good, even raw. You're enjoying this. You guys watch over, and at some point, Feng's got his hand on a great axe, and he's just picking at his teeth with fish bones. He puts the fish in his mouth, pulls it out, it's just bones.
Cartoon.
Yeah. You do attune to your axe. Galad, is there anything you left?
Well, it's getting about that time for me to renew my bond.
Don't do it. In character, don't do it.
You. How long ago did you?
Well, it was before we came down here.
Yeah, it was on the. It was outside Driftwood, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which was
Almost 2 months ago, I think.
a month and a half. Yeah, you're about 6 weeks. Yeah, because you guys spent quite some time traveling around the island.
Yeah, that's right.
On ship. That took about 2 weeks.
And trapped in prison.
And you were held
prison.
captive. Yeah, so it's
Wow,
been
it
about
doesn't
6 weeks.
fly when you're having fun.
It does.
Mhm.
And I think being in proximity with my old family kind of aggravated her. So I'm going to renew my bond. I'm going to go behind the shed so no one else is watching, though.
Does anyone wish to peek?
Yes.
Yes.
I will forego trying to focus on my inact powers, and
Okay.
I tell you what I will do is I will latch myself onto the side of the platform, and if I have to go outside the bubble, I will.
Okay. Can both of you please make me stealth checks? Galad, can you please make me a perception check?
Oh.
Ooh.
8. I ain't seeing shit.
Oh,
I don't know.
shit. Natural 19, but it's a -1 to stealth, so it's 18.
Okay, Feng.
King of stealth, so I naturally rolled a 3.
Galad,
Distracting her.
Galad, you settle down and get ready to form your ritual bond with Jody once again. And then you just hear this slip of a claw. Raxia, you're peeking around the side of the shack, knowing that actually if you swam out you'd be easier to spot. And then you just feel this massive paw drop onto your shoulder as Feng peeks round the corner as well. And then there's this scraping of your claws on the wooden decking. Galaz, you can just hear. And you turn around and, like a cartoon, you have Paraxia sort of peeking around here. And then Feng is just here somewhere over the top of them. And they're both just staring at you.
I'm just gonna say, you don't want to see this, but I'm not gonna stop you.
Do you want us to leave?
I don't care.
Does the animal, does the rabbit,
I'll go get some more fish.
does the rabbit just speak out loud? I don't actually.
Do
No?
telepathies with me in my head.
I want to try something when we get settled. If you allow me. You can be there, but I want to try something.
As long as you don't take her away from me.
Nope, won't touch her. But we will have to be in the water.
You may not want to see this, though.
Any reason why?
It's painful.
Is there space between the edge of the barrier and where Galad is right now?
Hiding behind the shack gives you about a 5 feet space between you and the edge of the the barrier. So there is a place for you to have sat down, Galad, but not a lot more room than that. You guys do have quite a small platform at the moment.
Okay, I will. Is it like just a flat top shed? Because if so, I'll sit on top of the shed. I'll climb up and sit on it.
Yeah, it's like a bit of a slant, but you can give that a go. It doesn't take. It's not too difficult.
Yeah, I'll hop up and do that, and I will say, I mean, I'm kind of curious now. If you didn't try to hide, I wouldn't have cared, but you tried to hide. I cared. It's in me to be a bit nosy, unfortunately. Comes with the.
As you're saying that, Feng comes back with a barrel of fish and sets it down like popcorn.
Yep.
Feng is also not being very subtle. Tristan and Jimmy are busy trying to maintain the area, but Mamba and Marley, you should see Feng and Paraxia. It's a small platform. It's so hard to hide from people. You saw Galad go behind the shed, followed by Feng and Paraxia peek around the corner, have a quick conversation, and Feng almost ran off to get his other barrel and has just like picked it up and taken it back, sat down, and plonked it in front of him, just staring behind the shed.
I'm gonna stop playing my loop just for a second to just glance over to them and just be like, okay, and then carry on playing my loot.
Mamba?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at them, stop doing my potions, look at them, and like, my god. Okay.
Before going back to your poisons. No, okay. Galad, you spend a moment, you settle down, you begin your meditation process.
I'm gonna stuff part of my dress in my mouth to stop the screaming this time, though.
Okay.
I will cast detect magic. I will snap the longsword out because I'm on the slant, so no one's going to see my hands apart from the people sat behind me, and I'll twist it and cast detect magic.
Okay, you cast Detect Magic, and you see there is a sudden burst of magical energy between both Galad and Joe. It is necromancy in nature. It's the school of magic. As this happens, there is this moment of burning pain as the soul ceremony takes place. Before once again you find yourself drifting into almost a blank black area where it's just you and Jody once again. You don't see Jody move from their shoulder at all, guys. However, Galad, for you, Jody is sat in front of you, almost in a ringed spotlight in the middle of this just black void, and they just sit there and stare at you.
Do you think it's true what they said? That I might not be from the Springwood? I sure hope so.
You can always find out.
Would explain so much. Let's make
Possibly.
this quick.
Well, first off, do you have any more things to feed me?
I don't have anything magical at the moment, but we're literally going to stop a magic ceremony with giant tentacles. I assume they're going to feature at some point.
So you're saying we could find something magical?
Unless this tentacle dagger counts for something.
I don't think so.
I didn't think so either.
Your companions now have magical things, though. Maybe you could persuade them to give it to you.
Jody, we'll get our own.
So you're saying that if we find something magical in this strange place, I can have it?
Most likely, yes.
I will take that agreement. We'll get this over with.
Shake your paw.
The vision fades as there is this soul-tearing, agonizing pain. It's a feeling of part of you being ripped asunder and replaced by someone else's. You bite down hard on the fabric that you've put between your mouth, and for a couple of minutes, endure the pain that you have started to grow accustomed to every couple of weeks.
Do I see the wincing pain?
You see the pain, and you see at the same time the magic flare between the two of them. Gala, can you make me a Constitution saving throw real quick?
I like to think that as Galad comes to, she can hear me singing a song about how nosy Feng and Paraxia are. Just like, you nosy little fuckers.
I will, in that short gap, hop down to the side of Galad and rest my hand on her back. I know it doesn't assist in anything, but it's always nice to wake up to someone that you never know.
I'm probably gonna react to that with a jerk.
Okay,
Anyway,
what do you have?
30-20.
Dirty 20. You do manage to maintain consciousness through it, and you don't scream out in pain. You do manage to maintain your composure. There is a slight flinch when you feel someone's hand on your shoulder. But shortly after the pain does subside, you begin to hear the playing of a lute. You can hear the bubbles and the movement of water around you once more. And you become aware of your surroundings once again as the pain subsides.
Which was interesting.
It's less painful than last time.
Well,
You want some fish?
I'll take one.
Feng hands you a raw fish.
Okay.
Sashimi?
I'm good, thanks.
Could we feasibly go into the water without getting dragged in the undertow?
What is your movement speed in the water?
40. No. I will wait.
You would have to put in some considerable effort to keep up with Krish right now.
How fast is he going? Do I know?
You knew that he was going... he was going somewhere between 60 and 80 feet.
Okay.
And then you spurred him up faster. He's going
Okay.
faster.
It
'Cause if it was
started
at
out
60
with
to
a
80
fish.
feet, I could have kept up. Now I can't.
Started
I
out
will
with a
wait.
fish, how did it end up like this? It was only a fish.
But yeah, I will. I will get back up on the roof of the shed. I'm not trying to hide anything from anyone, and I will, like I said beforehand, I will actually focus on trying to connect with whatever deity I am in a connection with.
You focus. Nothing seems to come to you. And as you guys continue, the day begins to go by. Not that you can tell, in the depths of the ocean as Krish dives deeper, you guys can feel the pressure sort of building in your eardrums. You can sort of feel that pressing, almost oppressive, crushing feeling. The deeper you go, the worse it's getting. It is getting uncomfortable for you, but not painful. During this time, it takes about half a day. You guys do get the chance to rest. You guys were traveling for a while, and you now get a chance at this point, before we continue, for a tale at the campfire.
Huh.
I believe now at this point everyone has done one. So can everyone please roll me a d6?
Aye.
Put it back.
Sorry, Praxia, you were the last person to do a tale at the campfire one.
I was
Yeah,
the
he
last
was.
person to tell a story.
Oh yeah, I asked him a question. It was me,
Oh,
technically.
sorry,
last.
it was Marley. Yeah, Marley's the last person. So Marley, don't roll for me.
Okay.
Did anyone get 6? 5. Okay, so Galab is the only one that got a 4. Okay, Galad, you get to pick someone. You get to pick someone to ask a question to.
Okay.
Feng, that was a 2.
Marley.
Molly, me, hi.
You're Where the hell did you get those wings?
I went to sleep. So,
That's it?
since I've died, a lot of things keep happening. I can't really explain it no, I can explain it, it just sounds completely ridiculous when I explain it. I feel a pull on my soul. When I went to sleep that night, that you went back to your family, I saw where I go when I die. It's really beautiful. It's so pretty. Everyone has wings, and it's this really nice city. Everything's full of light and looks really nice. I think some people call it Valhalla and some people call it different things. I don't remember what they called it. But
So
yeah.
are you... I mean, I noticed a long time ago that your fighting style changed, but are you no longer a bard?
I still play music and I still perform, but it doesn't do anything anymore. It stopped doing that. And I don't really know why. I think I lost my connection to it when I died, but now I have this like need to stamp out things that feel unholy and make sure they don't disrupt the world. Which is, I mean, I kind of had that before, but like I didn't have the power to do anything about it before. So I would just fuck with them. Yeah, I took an oath. Yeah, they told me some things that I have to abide by in that dream when they gave me wings. They called them boons or something. This is all very strange to me. I just woke up with wings.
And I take it you found the flower to cure your
Yeah, we did.
disfigurement. It looks a lot better.
I traded my luck with an old lady.
Where did you?
Yup. Really regretting that now because we were in a fight with those cultists and I had a really good hit and then I didn't. Like
That old lady is dangerous.
Yeah, that old lady was a bitch. She needs to die. Like,
I don't remember if I told you this or not, but my clan fears her too.
well, I'd say let's ask your clan for some help, but they're stubborn little assholes, so let's not ask them for help.
Why do you think I ran away?
Yeah. Do they have paternity tests?
I'm not sure, but my dad currently isn't around.
Where
so
is
to
he?
speak. Well, his body's still in the forest.
Well, that's so
Alive.
nice of them. They've left his body in the forest.
His soul is missing.
That's convenient. So's yours, right?
Mine's shared.
Okay. So, is it possible? Right, so what if, right, because you share your soul with Jody. So, what if he shared his soul with somebody, but they took it?
Well, I mean, they all share souls with familiars.
But what if the familiar got power hungry and was like, yeah,
no, I
no,
didn't see
my
this familiar.
yeah.
My sister said this staff I use it's the Otis's. I don't recall him having a staff, and I got this along with my oath from my master, so I am very confused.
Nothing seems to add up, does it? I think
I feel
there's
like we're just missing like one piece of the puzzle.
Yeah,
Also, how did we turn this Tales of the Campfire on me? I'm sorry.
I'm really good at that.
Apparently.
Yeah, I saw where I go when I die. I feel like I feel closer to death than I've ever felt. Well, I feel closer to death than I did the day that I died.
But they're still lovely wings.
Oh, they're wonderful. I love them very much. And I'm glad I have
Gotta
them.
give me a ride.
Oh god, yeah. Makes me a bit slow though. I'm not like really strong, but like when we're on
do
land.
it in combat.
No. I'm so doing that. Yeah, they just kind of appeared. Good day though.
Right.
Okay. Mamba and Paraxia. You guys both got a 3. Can you guys roll me a d6 against each other? Mamba, you also have the opportunity to have a tale of the campfire with any member of your party.
Paraxia,
Hello?
you were traveling with a group that was attacked, you said?
No, not kinda. It's we weren't attacked, so we were sent on a wild goose chase to find one of these altars. And when we arrived at our destination, there was like this circular flash of frost, and I got encased, and in my last moments of my eyes being, my consciousness being in my body, I watched everyone else die. At least I'm pretty sure everyone else died. They weren't there when I woke up, so they either got swallowed in the ice or they had decayed. But that day, it felt like it's so hard to explain because I wasn't awake for it, but from what I could see, you could say it was an attack, but it felt more like a setup to something bigger trying to happen, and it just didn't work. Because now I can command tentacles and shoot shit out my hands, speak to animals underwater, which was really fucking cool.
You
to
throw
find out.
poo out of your hands?
Yeah, something like that.
Ew. Are you a monkey?
Yeah. Like a slingshot. But yeah, looking at it 100 years later, it was probably an attack. Maybe more a sacrifice to some god somewhere. Because not everyone died and I woke up with powers. Or maybe it was Negoth trying to stop any plans of us stopping him at the time.
Yeah, would be. Did they have the marks as well?
I was the only stupid one to put my hand in the altar.
Oh, okay.
I was renowned to be sort of happy-go-lucky, throw himself in the battle, doesn't care if he gets hurt sort of guy.
Wow, that is such a mood.
Yeah, but I also was the only one to survive. And like I said, as far as I know, they could be walking around like me, but something tells me that what we're trying to stop is what tried to kill me that day. So, but that place only opens up, or you can only sort of gain access to that plateau of ice. As far as I remember, once sort of every 100 years or so, give or take a few. Like the day I walked out is the last day for the next 100 years that you will be able to get access to where I was frozen.
Huh.
But I would love to go back there one day. Probably won't be able to.
We could freeze you again.
Can every one of you please make me a history check apart from Braxia? Marley,
Yeah,
you have advantage on this.
I like advantage.
Hey,
16.
Where's my history gone? Oh, plus 0. Well, okay, 18.
16, 18, 19,
17.
17. You guys all know of the location that Paraxia is talking about. Paraxia is talking about the world's heart. He is talking about the center of the world, where it is nothing but a frozen expanse. Your childhood stories are of how the world Valorian, this great dragon that you live upon, was so heartbroken when the moon left them that they fell asleep and their heart froze over. Once every 100 years, a plateau of ice opens from Dragon's body to the center of the world, where expeditions over the centuries have been launched, but no one has ever breached the central ring of the world's heart,
Wow.
and only a handful of expeditions have ever come back.
So you're really lucky then, Paraxia. Holy heck.
Lucky or strong? You can take a pick on which one, to be fair.
Why not both?
Lucky. Listen, it was one arm wrestle. Okay. I'll prove myself. But, yeah. So that's what happened to me. I lost all of my friends that day. And it's so funny listening around to people talking about their families and stuff, because for all I know, mine are gone.
Tieflings don't
that
live very
don't
long,
live
do
long.
they?
No. Same as human lifespan, as far as I know.
Yeah.
And
That sucks.
would put my parents at like roughly 140. So unless for some hellish reason they were frozen too.
We're part of this clan now.
Yeah.
Oh, we're a clan. That's cute. I like that. I
Talking
like
about
being called a
clans.
clan.
Talking about clans. Me and you, Feng. We'll have to have a chat at some point.
I hate that word personally.
What, clan? Oh, the your elves call themselves a clan, don't they?
Well,
Maybe
seeing
it-
as we're all convinced you're not technically a spring elf,
Yeah.
they wouldn't
But we
be
don't
a
know
clan.
that. We don't know that.
True.
What if you're a Ladrin too?
I think I'd know that by now.
Yeah, that's true. We need to get your family on Elfie Springer.
You know what? I'm
That was
okay.
funny.
I enjoy this family.
Lead it.
Okay. Tales of the Campfire is technically over. So, however, if you guys would like to continue role-playing this out and would like to continue asking each other things, you may, but no one is obligated to answer with either truth or lies.
And just as a quick out-of-character confirmation, because my backstory is not loading up, because Windows is shocking. There it is. Okay, I will ask Feng one question.
You.
What is your clan's name?
Ooh, now you're asking. I've
Wouldn't
got it
be-
written down. I've got it written down.
Wouldn't be her, would it?
How do you know that
Whoa.
name?
Been around for 125 years. I've heard your clan were quite close to where I used to live
Is that a good or a bad
at the
thing?
time. Well, how old are you, Feng?
I want to say. I've got that written down somewhere. I can't remember what I said.
You are
it's
35.
35.
35?
Thank you, Twitch.
I probably was friends with like your granddad or something like that. Because you'd look at it in the long term of things.
Did you know Fang?
Are they all
We
called
haven't got
feng?
to that point of my backstory yet.
From what you remember of the Beast clans, they were entirely human. It was quite rare for other races to be a part of this. You don't remember any big bear people. Because you also don't know that Feng was a Goliath. You met him in this form. So yeah, you do not remember big bear people. You do remember, however, the enormous creatures.
Yeah.
And the cities built on the backs of mammoths the sizes of sort of hilltops.
Yeah. I remember one day sitting on the edge of a cliffside and just seeing, it's just phenomenal animals and people.
It's impressive, right?
Yeah, more than
I can't-
impressive.
I miss it. I can't wait to go back.
Yeah, it's probably why I was so taken aback by Krish. Kind of reminded me of seeing all of those Goliath animals walking around in close contact with humans at that. So, but to answer your question, probably not, because back when I was sort of a kid, the Her clan was just all humans. Humans and big animals. Yeah. I wish I could tell you differently, but
Back in my day.
Goliaths, nothing?
no. All humans. So seeing and knowing that's where you are sort of from that clan, I'm glad that they are still around. Makes me happy to know that there is still something from my childhood in this world. Plus, you're like half person, half bear. Or no, you're just a bear. Sorry.
No, I'm Goliath.
I mean, no disrespect. You're a bear.
Goliath. I don't know what this is. That's why I want to speak to the elders.
Ah,
The elders
Goliath.
know.
Goliath bear. Settle on that one.
Goliath bear.
That sounds cool. There we go.
Do that.
And that's it. That's all I've got.
I'm gonna play everybody a little tune.
I'm gonna go for now. Should we
Okay.
keep an eye out for Krish? Should we take turns through the night, or through our sleep cycle?
Well, the good thing about us elves is that I can take a 4-hour and she can take a 4-hour.
Yeah.
So.
Handy.
Pretty cool.
Who needs to sleep?
Me. I'm tired.
There, go sleep. We got this.
I'll take
Stop,
first
bitches.
watch. I'm still recovering from
Just
my
keep an eye out for
ceremony.
That's
It's
cool.
a very nice dragon.
Okay. You guys begin settling down with a rotation of watches, getting ready to continue this journey towards the shrine. It is at this point we will take a quick 10-minute break. It is 9:10.
Let's go.
So yeah, we'll take 10 minutes here, guys, and we'll be back with everyone shortly.
Sounds good.
Are you gonna add that weapon quick time?
I'll do it now, mate. I'll add it to
Wait.
the list. All right.
Guys,
Go
in a minute.
water, pee, whatever you need to do.
But don't drink your pee.
Oh.
Go Bear Grylls that shit in the desert.
Yes.
I'll be back in like 10 minutes.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, some.
Are we all refreshed? Are we all ready?
Totally good.
Do I need to go for a pee? No, I don't. Cool. I don't know why I had to ask myself that question.
Sometimes it's helpful to remind yourself, do I need to pee?
Okay, so we will continue then.
Go.
You guys rotate watches. There's a couple of things that do, like creatures that do start to swim somewhat close. You can see them just as they enter the edge of the lamplight on the side of your platform. However, nothing large and nothing dangerous. You actually see like shores of fish that sort of reflect the like broken glass across their scales. With your knowledge of like school behavior, they are sticking close to a creature in an attempt not to be eaten by other creatures. They do continue through. There is a moment where you can just hear this reverberation of the water as Krish seems to open his mouth real wide, and then there's this loud snapping sound as his jaws clamp shut. And as he does that, you guys swim through like a massive school of like scattering fish that are going really quickly in opposite directions. However, you guys do continue, and you continue, and you continue, until eventually the sparkling of light fades away from fish, and you begin to see rock. At this point, you can feel the speed Krish had built begin to slow right down. Krish begins to carefully continue forwards. The rapid currents wash over the magical barrier that separates you from the rest of the darkness of crushing depths, as Krish drifts deeper into the vast network of underwater tunnels that he begins to find his way in. The inky void is flooding with shadow. The torchlight from your beacons on your platform causing shadows to scramble and claw at the edges of your vision like thousands of demonic hands and figures waiting for a chance to strike. In the depths, with the building pressure and these horrific shadows clawing at the edges of your vision, can everyone please make me a wisdom saving throw?
Is this against being frightened and stuff?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not. And it is not a magical effect.
Dirty 20.
14.
You said wisdom save, right?
A wisdom save.
24.
8.
So, Galad, what did you get, sorry?
Naya?
Yeah, I haven't got you there, guys.
I think it was 14.
14.
There we go.
Okay, cool. So, the two people that got under a 12, I believe, is Feng and Mamba. Everyone else got above a 12. You guys suffer one level of insanity as the twisting shapes begin to gnaw at your mind. You guys are currently experiencing some mild paranoia.
Is this caused by the shapes that the lights are creating?
That the lights are creating, but they are moving in such unnatural ways. Especially to Feng and Mamba. You guys can't see this effect in them yet.
Okay. I was going to say, before you said all of this was like a pre-planned thing, I was going to say, just for the basis of stealth and not being seen, I was going to try and turn the lights off.
Okay. You do quickly begin covering the lanterns, but the damage has been done.
That's fine.
You guys are suffering from mild levels of paranoia, and every now and again there is this moment where the shadows look like they're about to form into creatures that are ready to lash out at you, but nothing happens yet. You do fight against this affliction to your mind.
Sorry, but I cannot find it on the NVIDIA.
Make a note, it's not part of the, as far as I'm aware, it's not part of the basic D&D Beyond setup. Yeah, you won't find it on D&D Beyond, at least to my knowledge. Deeper and deeper you go. Krish is cutting the water like a knife, his great fins carving through stone walls when the tunnels get tighter, causing debris and rock to just fill the water in large clouds behind you as you go. As the lights are snuffed out, what minimal light you have left begins to blink out as one by one the lights stop illuminating the cave. But you do notice that as you snuff the last light out, the passageway is getting tighter and tighter. With all the lights out, only you guys with dark vision can see.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't see very far. Remember, your vision is the best. But even you are struggling to see the sides in these depths. Krish begins to find it more and more difficult to traverse these passageways, fighting his way slowly through these tunnels. And that is until, with almost a sudden crashing stop, you guys halt your progress. The sudden break of movement threatens to throw you across the deck. Most of you catching yourself, some of you stumbling slightly. And yet, there, ahead of you, hundreds of feet away, you can see this small, flickering green light that illuminates what looks like some form of stone archway that breaches forwards and then delves upwards before vanishing out of sight.
I think that must be where we need to go.
You can all see Krish sort of turning its head towards you.
I'll put my head out and see if he says anything.
As you pop your head out, nothing seems to happen. You can feel the the reverberation of Krish's deep voice, but you don't understand it. That is until you completely exit the bubble.
Okay.
Once your entire body is engulfed in water, you actually hear Krish speak. I can go no further. There are great pillars ahead of me, like bars. Pillars of stone, little one. I am stuck here.
Can you back up, or are you completely stuck?
I have room enough to turn around, but this is as far as I can take you.
Then I won't converse with anyone else, but I will say, get yourself positioned to where if something comes for you, you can go. Make sure you're safe. We can carry on from here. Thank you for getting us here as fast as you did. I appreciate it.
It has been an honor. I will wait here. In my many centuries, no creature has penetrated my shell.
Don't doubt it. Give him a tap on the side of his neck, and I will go and tell everyone. I think this is where we get off.
Alright. Good.
I've told Krish to keep himself safe and make sure he's in a position to where if we need to go, we can go. Let's go, and I'm gonna jump back out into the water.
Trist, Jimmy.
Yeah? Sorry, we can hear you, but we can't see a fucking thing.
Yeah, that's fine. You can light the lanterns again. I just turned them off just in case.
Oh, thank God for that.
Keep watch for us.
You see one of them immediately rushing over towards the side of the platform, to the point where he goes over and they start slowing down, feeling their way in the dark, trying to find a lantern to uncover because they are blind.
Hold on, guys. I'm just gonna cast Fireball at the one furthest from them so that they can see.
At the lantern?
Firebolt, sorry, yeah.
You fire the firebolt. Roll an attack roll.
Why?
Pull up the lantern.
Oh well. 22.
22? Go ahead and roll damage for me. Your firebolt, this bead of light in the darkness, just shoots across and just detonates against this lantern.
Well, it only did 2 points of damage. So
How many?
2.
2. It immediately strikes the glass lantern on the side, which fragments, and the plant inside burns to a crisp.
I'm sorry.
I, with my dark vision and seeing this happen,
Same.
will swim.
What was that?
I'll swim around and I will activate one of the lamps a little bit closer.
One of the lamps is just that you take the hood off of it and it just like begins glowing, and they're looking around. There's just this wrecked, burnt crisp of a plant in what was in a glass jar.
That's great and all, but it says a flammable object hit by the spell is ignited.
Yeah.
Doesn't say it burns it up.
I don't think the plant's flammable.
It's just a tiny plant in that lantern, you know? Yeah, that could have gone better.
I think that works on candles, Galad, not glass.
You know, candles get lit by, like, matches.
Really big matches.
Bolts of fire designed to burn people.
Pretty cool party trick, though.
Yeah.
Right. You know what? You paid us good. We will fix it. It is our job. We have no idea how yet. We're still learning.
Duct tape.
But we'll fix it. You know what? We got this. You guys go do what you need to do.
Okay.
Pull a plant out of one of the ones at the back and just replace it.
We can give it a go.
Yeah. Don't have to be too bright towards the back.
You can give it a go, Jimmy. I'm not messing with that. Shut up, Trist. We're getting paid.
You guys take care of Krish for us. We will be back.
All right, we will.
Good. Let's go.
Good luck, all of you.
Thank you.
How many potions have I made?
How long does it take you to make a poison? I believe it's over a long rest. You can make a certain number, right?
I don't know.
I will check for you. Poisoner. With 1 hour's work, you can spend 50 gold's worth of materials to create a poison. Oh wait, no, you can create a number of doses of poison equal to your proficiency bonus. So well, in theory, you bought. How much money did you spend on poison supplies? 400 gold.
Oh yeah, 400.
You could, in theory, make.
8.
What's your proficiency bonus? +3.
Wait, yeah.
24 doses of poison? Because for 50 gold, you can create a number of poisons equal to your proficiency bonus. So if you wanted to, you could have spent 8 hours, which was your long rest, that you just took, continuously making a poison every hour. Yeah, you could make, what, 8 times 3?
24.
24. You have 24 doses of poison, but have used all your poison supplies.
Cool, thank you.
You're not running out anytime soon. Okay. Is there anything else anyone would like to do before heading out?
I will
I'm good.
summon my sword and put it in the convenient sheath I have that is empty for a longsword because it is still attached to me, so I won't desummon. And I'll keep my hand on it at all times, but my sword is now summoned. And that's about all I will do.
Okay.
Prep the supplies for a darkness as well.
You guys breach the shield barrier of your new home. Feng, the moment you hit the water, there is this sort of warm bubbling that begins to come off of the great axe. And it almost fills you with momentum in the water. You have your swim speed, which your movement speed, you have no resistance at all. You guys all begin heading out. Would you guys like to stick together?
Yes.
Okay, so for those of you with swim speed, you do still reduce your speed to keep up with Marley and Galad as they begin swimming through. Not struggling, but not as proficient in the water as you guys. The distance
Even
between
me?
Krish, Mamba, you're fine. Yeah, you're swimming at a regular speed. You have to slow down to match Galad and Marley. As you guys continue swimming, a couple of 100 feet through the darkness. Does everyone here have dark vision now?
I do.
I do.
I believe you all have dark vision.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Mamba, you can see a bit more than everyone else. But you guys do continue swimming. You can see where this is actually quite a wide tunnel. It was only Krish that was struggling because he is many feet wide. And you guys continue swimming through until you get to this archway. You can see lit on the side, underwater, this torch that is burning with green flame. Beyond it, this archway with some kind of writing across the top. Symbols in a language that none of you know. And this pathway that goes up.
Can anybody read that?
Unless it's in deep speech, no. Or Elvish, or Infernal.
Interesting.
Infernal? Infernal deep
I don't
speech.
want to
Elvish
use
calling,
this. I don't want to use a spell spot to read it.
That's fine.
Spell slot.
I know what it means.
What's it mean?
It
Hello.
says welcome in.
I
You're
believe
lying,
it.
aren't you?
No.
Having spoken the password, the door's no.
Does
Do
it
they
say
look
enemies
familiar
of the
to
air beware?
Do they look familiar?
Roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier for me.
That's a point actually. Can I join in on this because of the previous altar we went to? Have we seen this before?
You guys haven't seen this before.
Alright.
And you cannot for this check.
No problem.
13.
13. There are some similarities in this text and in these symbols to Infernal, but it is not Infernal. Sorry, I need to plug my laptop in, it's dying.
Cool.
Heck it, I'm gonna cast Comprehend Languages.
I can tell you that it's close to Infernal. Probably Draconic.
Are you casting detect language? Comprehend languages?
Did you say it takes 10 minutes if I don't use a spell slot?
Does comprehend languages? Is it a ritual? Yes, I believe it is. So you could use comprehend languages as a ritual, which would not use a spell slot.
How long does it take?
The time plus 10 minutes. It is a ritual. Yeah, it is a ritual.
So okay, yeah. Let's do it as a ritual then. Sorry guys,
Okay.
be patient.
That's alright.
I
I
need to keep
will
you.
scan the area with my dark vision to see if I can see anything approaching us.
I am
Okay.
going to use my divine sense to detect good and
okay.
evil.
I will I'll pre-cast an Eldritch Blast in my hand, and when I'm looking at, because if I see anything spoopy, I will fire an Eldritch Blast. That's
Okay, so you hold your action to cast Eldritch Blast. Every 6 seconds, the magic fizzles out and you have to recast it, but it is a cantrip, so you can keep doing that.
yeah.
You begin your ritual, Galad, and Molly, you are going to use your divine sense.
I would like to check for traps as well.
Yeah, cool. Are you going like into the archway to check for traps, or around the archway and you're looking there?
Don't go too
Around.
far.
Sorry, what was that, remember?
Around.
Around the archway. Cool. Yeah, roll me an investigation check at disadvantage because your current. Oh no, this area is lit. Sorry. So yeah, just a regular investigation check for me.
What was I rolling for again?
Perception, please, as you're looking around.
60.
Cool. I'll come to you guys in a minute. Marley. Reaching out with your divine sense, you do not detect any celestials, fiends, or undead
Uh-huh.
within 60 feet, bar one.
Okay.
You detect a celestial, and you know that you are no longer humanoid.
I'm detecting myself.
You are celestial.
I'm gonna stand there for a second and just be like, guys, I think there's something. Wait. How does divine sense work, by the way? Like, do I see like glowing shit?
No, you can just detect it. You can feel it. As it's
Okay.
there.
So I can like detect things and like see where evil is and stuff, and like specific types of things, and I'm detecting myself. That's cool.
Place the sword in the air and cast detect magic and see if there's anything radiating from Marley.
There is no magic radiating from Marley. They themselves are not magical. One thing you do detect, that the armor they're wearing is. The axe Feng is wielding is. The quiver that Mamba has is. There's an arrow in that quiver. One arrow that is. There's a dagger in, but like probably in your backpack. That you can detect through the leather is magic.
Is that my backpack or...
No, Mamba's.
Okay.
Looking curiously at the dagger you got and the dagger that Galad got, those are not magical. You detect Galad's staff is magical. There's a magical equipment on a lot of you.
Out of curiosity, what can I tell the magic, the school of magic that Galad's staff is?
Transmutation.
Okay.
In Celestial, I am going to say this is so dope.
Is it?
Does anyone else know Celestial?
Underwater, I understand.
I have comprehend languages on, so I can
currently you don't. Currently you are casting the ritual. Okay.
Wait,
yeah, I understood, but I don't speak it.
You know what they said, but you don't know.
Mamba,
what
I
language
forget that you can speak this language too. This is really cool. Why am I bothering to
speak it,
learn
but I
Gnomish? We have our own secret language now.
As long as we're not underwater. Sorry, I can understand you.
And Celeste as well.
Jody can? Hi, Praxia. Sorry, I'm ignoring you.
No, that's fine. It probably takes a couple of seconds to register, but we can understand each other. And I will start speaking in Infernal, and I will carry on the conversation, but in Infernal, so you will understand me.
I can't understand you.
It's interesting. You guys can all understand him, but to you guys, he's not changed his language at all.
I believe Jody was
Elvish.
primordial.
And I'll even go deep speech. Like, I will start speaking deep speech.
Yeah, to you, Paraxia, you're speaking all of these different languages. To everyone else, you're just speaking common. Like, they can understand you.
Praxia, you're not doing anything fancy. I think he's nuts, yeah.
Well, no,
You're not speaking a different language, you're speaking the same language.
I just listed off Infernal, Elvish, Deep Speech, Common, and none of you could tell anything different.
I can list languages too.
You
Celestial,
spoke the same language every time.
Sylvan,
No.
Gnomish,
I'll do it when we're out.
Draconic is another language. There, I'm listing languages too. I'm not speaking them.
It is at this point that you finish the ritual casting. You put your hand on the archway, and you can the writing begins to shift in your eyes. You begin to see all of these symbols simply turning to "Welcome home, my champions. Awaken me. I am
Told you it
awaiting.
said welcome. I told you it said welcome.
I'll what?
I await.
I await.
Mamba, looking around. What did you get for your investigation check? And Paraxia, what did you get for your perception check?
16. Flat. I've got no.
You don't see anything in the darkness approaching.
Okay.
12. Looking around, you don't see any traps here.
Well, they're inviting us, and it'd be rude not to. And I'm going to start swimming out.
Yeah, let's
Sword
go.
drawn.
Just assume I share this information with the party, do you?
Yes.
That was my bad. I got excited.
Okay, never mind.
Do
well,
you
actually-
share? Good.
Actually, to be fair,
Yeah, I'll share.
I'm going up anyway.
Okay. You begin sharing it as Paraxia begins heading off. As one by one, you begin swimming up this passageway. After a couple of minutes, you guys actually breach the surface of the water.
Oh, thank God.
No matter how deep you are underground or under the ocean surface, there is an air pocket here. And you guys step out, dripping wet, and in this quite enclosed tunnel. As you begin progressing further, the rough stone natural walls that are sort of spider-webbed with moss and algae begins to make way for carved stone brick architecture in this long rectangular tunnel that then levels out and heads straight. You can see about 200 feet away more of these green lights flickering in the distance. And as you begin traversing down, you find yourself entering a circular room. There is a large iron grate in the floor in the center of this room. Opposite you is a enormous round doorway entirely made of stone. And upon closer inspection, Galad, you'd see this first. There is an indented circle, maybe the size of someone's outspread hand, where there seems to be something missing from the door. To your left are 2 tunnels, and to your right, 1 tunnel.
3 tunnels, big door, hand.
Go through the door.
I have a feeling we can't with that thing missing.
What if it just wants a hand?
To elaborate,
Uh-huh.
it is not the shape of a hand.
Uh-huh.
It is a circular disc that cut out that is about the size of someone's outspread hand.
Okay.
Let's go the right, as it's only one. We'll start there.
Yeah? Everyone agreeing?
I'm gonna lead.
I say we just go through it, but yeah, go. Yeah.
We can't get through it.
Oh,
I
we
mean,
should try it first, I suppose.
yeah.
Mr. Goliath, please.
Hang. Top speed. Top speed. Just slam into it. I believe in you.
Don't hurt
Yeah,
yourself.
okay. I now have a speed of 45 feet. Though.
Oh my God.
All fours. All
Love
fours.
that.
Go for it.
So,
Go for it.
yeah, just shoulder charge into the door.
All right, go ahead and make me an athletics check to build up the momentum.
I'm good at these. 17?
17. Go ahead and make me a strength check at advantage. You build up momentum, almost dropping to all fours as you power forwards. You tuck your head to the side as you go in with your shoulder.
21.
21. You collide with this door, and there is a slight cracking sound. And everyone sort of waits for a moment before you back away and just grip your shoulder because you know the cracking sound was your bones.
Oh.
Oh, this door was heavy. It was large. Yeah,
What
this
did I
is
just say?
this is bigger than anything else. You do take a single point of bludgeoning damage.
Well, I guess the door doesn't open.
Did it move?
I definitely moved it a little bit.
A couple of seconds afterwards, you take this moment of absorbing the pain. Please make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit.
So good at these.
Yeah.
Give me guys. It's not bad. It's 12.
You're okay.
Let's go to the right tunnel now.
Yeah, let's go to a tunnel.
Is it still dark in here? Sorry.
In this area, there are 2 green burning torches bolted onto the wall either side of this round circular door.
We can all see in the dark though, right, guys?
Yeah.
Let's
Something tells me like I should at least give it a whack with a tentacle, like at least once.
What, the
You know?
door?
Yeah.
Why?
Or maybe like try and wiggle the tentacle into the hand thing and turn.
No,
it.
there's clearly a key. Like, we need a
Yeah.
we need a key.
Who knows what we're facing? Let's save the power struggle for when we're actually in battle.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hits a stone across the floor and just walks away in a half.
Stop it, bitch!
I can't help it.
You guys begin heading your way down the right-hand tunnel. This is wide enough for 2 people at a time, or 1 feng. Feng cannot go alongside someone else. So, what is my marching order? Who would like to be where?
I will go first.
First.
Oh, no, I'll go second then.
Okay, yeah, 2 people can be next to each other as long as it's not
Yeah,
Feng. So
Cute.
you 2 can go up front. Who's behind them?
I think Feng should bring up the wind.
I was gonna say, I think Feng should be second to last because you take up this whole tunnel. If someone sneaks up on you, we're not gonna know about it.
No, but I'll know about it.
Trust me, we'll hear
Something
him.
tells me if you turn around too fast in this tunnel, you're gonna clock your head on something.
Then you'll know about it.
We will hear it, won't we?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, there's no point in arguing with them. He's stubborn AF.
How tall is it?
Feng, you are actually struggling. Like, if you moved a couple of inches higher, you are clocking your head on the ceiling of this thing.
Nice.
I'm gonna go behind Feng. I will go last.
Okay, Mamba, are you with Baraxia or are you ahead of Feng?
With Baraxia.
Okay, so I have Gad and Marley side by side at the front. We then have Feng, and then we have Mamba and Baraxia side by side at the back. You guys begin traveling down this tunnel. As you progress further, your dark vision has to kick in as you leave the green light. I will say that with dark vision, it does allow you to see, but it is still classified as dim light, meaning any perception check is made at disadvantage. So you guys do continue down the tunnel, and you continue down for a couple of minutes before the passageway splits off, one left, one right. Huddled down, slumped over, next to the left-hand passageway, you see one of these cultists. Their purple robes, their head hung down, the hood sort of half caught over their shoulder, and you can see you're seeing in black and white, but you can see a liquid spread from the side of their neck all the way down to the center of their chest.
I'm gonna stop everyone in our tracks before we're in any kind of sight of them. And in Celestial, I'm gonna turn around to Mamba and very quietly say, "Go get him."
And I'm gonna move with my stealth and try to get in from the back. This way.
You have to go through your comrades. So yes, you immediately go between Feng's legs. Feng, you just see this You see Mamba just scuttle between your legs like it's nothing. You're like a doorway for them. You just easily walk through. And then they push between the two elves at the front. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I would like to sneak till be in range with these booties and slide his throat.
Okay. You go ahead. You begin stepping forwards. Are you being quiet about this?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my stealth.
Please roll. Yeah, please make a stealth check.
23.
23. You quietly move up towards this individual. You draw out one of your weapons, you get closer and closer, and as you do, can you please make me either a perception if you just want to look, or if you want to get close enough to investigate, you may make an investigation check instead.
Just like his throat.
You just want to go up to him and just cut his throat.
Yeah.
You go up towards him, you bring your dagger up, and now that you're closer, underneath this like liquid patch, this individual has already had his throat slit.
Oh. I want to check for clues.
Roll me an investigation check, please.
Yep. Seven.
You find a coin purse with 2 gold pieces in it, and 3 copper pieces.
That's important because I'm blue.
Aside from that, you find another one of these daggers that are just shaped in the shape of a tentacle. You know that Praxia has one, Bad has one. They seem to be just regular daggers in a fancy shape. Having a quick look, you have no idea how long this guy's been dead. But you do know. With your investigation, what are you looking for? What are you looking for with your medicine check? What are you trying to determine?
See, for how long has been dead?
With your investigation, looking. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, make a medicine check. Make a medicine check.
I think Brax is just at the back, like, fucking, come on, let's go. I'm bored. Why have we stopped? There's a bear in my way. Get out.
12.
12. It's pretty hard for you to know. Some of the things you do notice is that this individual still has this slight look of shock, like almost crafted onto his face. Whoever killed this individual was quiet about it. The look of the wound, whatever weapon this is incredibly thin and not very long. How long this person has been dead? The body's slightly warm. It's been fairly recent, but you're not sure how recent.
I think I might know who it is. No, it's fine. We have to keep going, but... Are we able to see Mamba not having any struggle or anything like that, by the way? Like, can we see that?
Yeah, you guys watched. The only person that can't see is Braxia, because there's
cool.
a feng in the way.
I'm gonna beckon to everyone that we can carry on moving and just go towards this person.
Okay, so you guys are taking the left turn.
Yeah.
I guess so. I'm gonna take the guy's robes.
It would take some time to strip him down, but you can.
That's exactly the thought I was having, to be honest, but...
Okay. Mamba, I take it you quickly just point out what you've learned.
Whispering.
Yeah, I'll tell them what I have.
There's a little, like, almost like a light bulb on my head. Do you guys, remember, Feng particularly will remember this person. Do you remember that assassin we met? Well, I impersonated before we got put into jail.
Well,
Yeah,
we left her a
the
sorry
one-
note.
Yeah.
We said sorry. Well, she'd be alright.
She was going to try and find the altars, wasn't she? Because of her sister.
Do you think she's here
Yeah.
right now?
I mean, look at the wounds. That's an assassin kill.
Yeah, but it's been like a couple hours.
Can I look at the wound and try and find out what kind of weapon it was?
Please do.
Can you smell and try an essence? All you?
Mamba knows that this was some kind of very thin, very small weapon.
Maybe she hasn't seen her place and she wouldn't be upset if she's here.
Yeah. It's just a hunch. Like, it might not be her. It's just like, you know, she was an assassin. This looks like a pretty good kill. The guy looks pretty shocked.
She was heading here.
And she was
Wait,
heading...
Did we know where this was?
No, we gave her a fake location. But, you know, she's not dumb, is she? She's gonna have found something.
Did Nokia smell this lady?
What was that to remember?
Did Nokia smell this lady? Could she recognize the essence of this person?
Oh, I could try that. Can I sniff the body to see if I recognize a scent?
Make me a perception check, and I believe you have advantage on all scent-based perception checks.
Correct. Ooh, perception. It says 16.
16. You can immediately smell the blood, and you quickly identify that liquid that you're seeing in the dark is blood, just covering their neck. As you sort of sniff around, 16, there is this heavy scent of iron in the air, and then underneath that, you do catch this like sort of whiff of some kind of perfume. It's very faint. Whoever has left this behind either left it behind a long time ago or is fairly good at not leaving behind any evidence.
I smell perfume. That's really cool.
She looks the type... I don't know. If it's her, we need to be watching the shadows.
More importantly, Feng, with your new animalistic senses, you can almost, now that you've smelt it, see this sort of wispy trail that goes from the body down this left-hand path, back the way you came, and slightly down the right-hand path, and back the way you came.
Cool. So she went this way. I can smell it.
Okay.
Alright.
Um,
Can we follow her?
We can't smell it, so which way are we going?
Yeah. Lead us.
Yeah.
so does it go and then end and then come back, or is it? Like...
You can't see very far. You know that the smell has gone down the left passageway and returned. It's gone down the right passageway and returned, and both of these scents returned to the main hall.
We're going down the left. We're gonna this way
All right.
on all fours, doing it.
Okay.
Oh, we're like
Are you,
Scooby-Doo.
are you trying to barge past the two elves?
Yes.
I'll let him pass. It's fine.
Yeah, you guys letting him go?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the ropes off this guy.
Alright, yeah, you Marley gets out of the way. Mamba, he just steps over you, and Gala, there's this moment where there's this, like, you're trying to take these robes off, and there's this really uncomfortable squeeze where you're, like, almost pressed against the body that you're undressing, as Feng barges past you in his massive fur. head down to the floor, sniffing like a hound dog. As he progresses forwards, you do get a set of cultist robes. There is a blood stain on the collar, quite a heavy blood stain on the collar, but you do have some cultist robes.
White wine for that.
Feng, you begin leading the party forwards, and you continue going for another couple of minutes before once again you come across, just ahead of you, you can see another figure just laid out on the floor. You can smell the iron in the air.
There's another dead guy.
Another one. Okay.
Is it the same smell?
Yeah, same smell.
I'll take this guy's robes.
I think they're gone because the smell that comes back this way.
You see the path does continue. It goes around the corner.
I'm gonna take the cultist robes off.
You take a couple of minutes, you get another pair of cultist robes for you, Marley.
Cool.
Are we following this perfume smell, or are we going to carry on?
Yeah, let's carry on following the smell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn around.
No, the smell continues going.
Okay.
The smell continues going. It goes in both directions. Feng, you're not quite used to the scent yet. You can't tell which one was most recent. You know that they either came from this way and then went back, or they went this way and went back. You're not quite sure yet. You do continue following until you come across a small sort of doorway. The door itself has been left open. There looks like there was some sort of keyhole here. This door is man-made, it's wooden, and it's on hinges, but it's been left open. There's you can see where it's open, the latch has been lifted, and you do notice a half-broken lockpick on the floor.
Okay.
Slowly pushing through this door. Are you guys progressing quietly, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. No, we've got
No.
big ass bear.
Well, we
Goliath
can
at the front
try.
of the group not being quiet at all.
Yeah, let's try. At least.
You guys can. I'm looking at Feng going, there's no way I'm being quiet with this. There's no
Okay,
way.
for those of you that would like to try and stealth, please roll me a stealth check.
Cool.
I'll do it, but... I would roll good on this one time, I don't give a shit.
Oh no. I don't think I've done very well, not gonna lie.
Oh, never mind, I got mine.
Horrible.
Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Feng, what'd you get?
Oh, I didn't roll. Oh, my bad.
Are you not trying to be stealthy?
I mean, not with the roll, no.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 3, but I got a minus. Oh no, I got +1, so I got 4.
4. Okay. Mamba.
I roll a 1, so 6.
Okay. Galad.
You got it 23.
Marley.
10.
Paraxia.
16.
Averaging
out, this won't be terrible.
Okay. It's not great. You guys are not being that quiet. You're taking your time. You're moving quietly. But as you progress, Feng, you sort of nudge the door open. And you peer inside, and you can see boxes and crates. There's a couple of rugs just sort of wrapped up and put to one side. You can smell fresh food.
Ooh.
There is some kind of storeroom here.
I can smell food.
You guys, one by one, as you filter on in, there's space now for you guys to spread out. This room's maybe 60 feet by 60 feet. Quite large in that sense. As you begin looking around the store, and there's quite a lot of boxes and crates here.
Oh, do we have rope?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Because, no one's not stomping around. We need to mark this room somehow.
Okay, I see what you
Because
mean.
we can come back when we're finished with what we're done. We've got stuff to sell. I'm making money here.
We can take it now.
Food.
She's got a quiver that can hold a backpack that can hold like anything.
I believe your quiver specifically holds weaponry. Please, Feng, if you're going to look around, make me an investigation check.
Based on smell?
No, this is going to be an investigation. You're looking around boxes and crates and...
What was that, Mamba?
We use a quiver for holding the money.
You did stash loads of money in your quiver. Yeah. I'll let you get away with that. It's just coins.
To be fair, you
But
could
you can't change that later.
actually stash money in a quiver though, because it's probably a smart place to put it.
Feng, what'd you get?
13?
13. Is anyone else going to investigate this room?
Yeah,
or
I
are you
will.
guys?
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, can you all... Everyone that would like to investigate, please make me an investigation check.
22.
Ooh.
22.
Rolled a natural
Yeah,
19
20.
plus 3. Ooh.
19.
So I got 26.
26. 23 was it? 19.
Yeah.
Feng got a 16?
14 minutes.
14?
I can't remember what I said now.
Mamba also got a 14.
14.
So you guys go in. Mamba and Feng, you take a look at some of these boxes. Feng, you do find a crate full of rations. Like,
Found.
and in fact, you find several crates of rations. They don't look great though. The rations are dry foods, something you'd taken on an expedition and you needed to last quite a while. Mamba, you look around, you find a crate full of short swords and daggers. Marley, as you look around, you find 2 long crates that you open up and are full of these robes, these ceremonial robes.
Okay.
Galad and Paraxia, you guys both look around, and as you're looking through, you find some of these rugs that are stacked up, and you sort of lift them up and push them to the side, and you find 3 gilded treasure chests.
Ooh.
Are you
Is that
guys...
working? Okay, are they locked?
They look like they got padlocks in the front.
I'm gonna go grab that half-broken lockpick and cast mending on it.
Mending will fix 2 things together. You've only seen a half a lockpick.
Oh, I didn't know it was half.
yeah,
I thought it was half
yeah.
broken.
Yeah, sorry, it's half of a broken lockpick. Sorry. You don't see the half.
Okay. I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on the lock, and then I'll try and hit it first to see if it'll break.
Okay, you go up to one of the chests. Paraxia, what are you doing?
I'm gonna wait to see if that works, and if it does, I'm also gonna hit the lock with Ray of Frost and then just kick the lock.
Okay, you step up to the chest. You begin building this magic in your hand. Before the chest opens up, and there's this massive array of teeth that immediately lashes out and attempts to clamp down on you as the mimic fires up. Can everyone please roll me initiative?
No!
As you guys have found your first Dungeons and Dragons mimic. Yeah, everyone please roll me initiative. I'm gonna roll. Oh wow. Yes, boys.
I got a nat 20.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay. Did anyone get above the 20?
Wait.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Did anyone get above a 20?
No.
Galad, what'd you get?
22.
Okay.
Fucking mimic.
Anyone get above a 15?
15.
15.
Both of you got a 15? Which one of you wants to go first?
Mamba.
Fang, Paraxia, what'd you get?
I I got a 6.
13. What consists of your multiplier for your initiative roll?
It is literally its own initiative value. It is equal to your dexterity modifier unless you've taken feats to do otherwise.
Makes a lot of sense.
So for your benefit, guys, this is our mimic. As it opens up its long tongue and rows of teeth, immediately make a surprise attack against Galad.
For the sakes of knowing, how close am I to Galad?
You guys searching around the room, probably 15 feet away.
We're within 15 feet.
You're probably about 15 feet away from Galad and Paraxia, who are next to each other, and next to this mimic. In the surprise round, the mimic, its first attack is going to be a 16 to hit. It does hit. Okay, so you feel as one of its as its teeth clamp down, and you take 6 points of piercing damage, followed by 2 points of acid damage. As it does this, these pseudopods of sort of fleshy, horrid enemy-like mass lash out to strike you. One of them goes immediately for... In fact, both of them are going straight for you, Galad. That's going to be a 14 to hit, which misses, and a 21 to hit. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and as it hits you, your arm gets stuck to it. At this point, having just stepped away, or we're going to wait for him to put his headset back on.
I can still hear you.
As you're sort of recoiling away from this chest that has just come to life, another one opens up its teeth and immediately goes to attack you, Paraxia. As it attempts to bite you, that is going to be a 18 to hit you.
Yep.
You take 4 points of acid damage and 10 points of piercing damage.
14.
It's going to try and hit you with the pseudopods on a 14 to hit.
Miss.
And a 15 to hit.
Miss.
Miss. Both of these pseudopods are just missing. You are not stuck to the mimic, but it did bite down, and yeah, that really hurt. With the surprise round over, Galad, with one arm stuck to this mimic's, like the side of this mimic, you're up first. What do you want to do?
Explode it.
You can, for purposes of what's the word I'm after? For the purposes of actions, you may spend an action to attempt to escape the grapple if you wish.
Nope, I'm gonna try and cast Booming Blade.
Alright, so, yeah, nice. You sort of bring up your magic. Booming Blade. So, grabbing Titan's Bane, you pull back, you cast Booming Blade upon it, and just strike down. Go ahead and put me an attack roll.
What's my modifier on that one?
With Booming Blades?
Yeah, it doesn't say.
Booming Blade is just a weapon attack roll. Yep. So, for you, it is...
It's your weapon attack because it's attached to your weapon.
Yeah, it'll be... sorry, are you using Titan's Bane using a dagger?
Dagger.
It'll be plus 7.
Okay. So that's a 25.
25 does hit. Go ahead and roll your damage for the dagger.
Is it considered a moving target? I'm assuming
Booming Blade works if it later moves. So you go ahead and roll your damage and roll 1d8. Oh, sorry, you don't actually do your dagger damage. You just roll 1d8 thunder damage.
Mm-hmm. But if it's a moving target, it's 2d8. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, if it moves in its next turn, it will take 2d8 additional damage.
Okay, it's 6 points.
6 points. Nice. Okay, that's your action. Anything else you have to do as a bonus action?
I don't know if we've got different booming blades, but you still do the dagger damage. I'm just reading it now.
Branch weapon, and I hit target subs. Oh yeah, roll a d4 plus plus your dagger damage as well. Sorry.
I think it's only magical weapons. It cancels it out.
Yeah, d4 plus 4.
So that would be 6.
Another 6. Nice. So 12 points in total. All right, yeah, your dagger strikes it. As your dagger strikes it, and this thunderous energy sort of wraps itself around it, your dagger gets stuck to the chest. Spells, boom blade. Does it make a lot of sound? There is this loud boom, but not too loud. It's not the same as like thunderstep or something. But there is a loud impact. But then your dagger, you can't pull it off the chest.
Or thunderous smite, for example.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to try and do in your turn? All right. With that, the mimic opens the top of the chest and just tries to bite down on you again. That will be an 18 to hit you.
Can I cast shield?
You can. Does that make it miss?
Yes.
You'd have to let go of your dagger.
That's fine.
Yeah, cool. So you let go of your dagger, leaving it attached to the top of the mimic, and you do cast shield, which means it does miss, as both of the pseudopods on either side of the chest just lash out to try and hit you again. The first one's going to be a 7, which is definitely going to miss. The second one's going to be a 19. With your shield, does that still miss?
Or, sorry, yes, it misses.
Yeah, correct. All right, nice. With that mimic done, it's going to stay exactly where it is. The second mimic is just going to keep attacking you, Praxia, being right next to it. It's going to attempt to bite you first on a 14 to hit, which is going to miss. The first pseudopod is going to be a 17 to hit.
Yep.
Cool. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and your left arm is stuck to it. As its second pseudopod is going to get a natural 20 to hit.
Okay.
Which is... Oh, that's actually really bad rolling. That's going to be 6 points of bludgeoning damage. But then your right arm is stuck to it as well. Both your arms are now stuck to this chest. With that, Mambo, it's your turn. You look over and you just see Dad and Paraxia struggling against these two treasure chests that have come to life and are trying to eat them.
How far am I from them?
About 15 feet away.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna practice my bow.
You may.
Yeah. 14.
14 does hit. Yeah, your arrow, you draw back with your bow, the arrow striking into the target. Which one are you attacking? The one that's latched onto Gad or the one that's latched onto Praxia?
The one on the right hand of Praxia.
The one on Praxia, yeah? Cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
5.
cool.
No, 7.
7 points of damage. Nice. The first arrow embeds into the wood of this mimic. Seems to do some damage. Would you like to attack again?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. 21.
21 definitely hits. Another arrow just sort of sinks between the lid and the base of the mimic. Just buries into its mouth.
3.
Another 3 points. Nice. Alright, and then you have a third attack with Gloomstalker. So, on the first turn of combat.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Another arrow.
Alright, third arrow.
A 10.
A 10 misses. This time it just sort of hits the wood and just ricochets off, clattering into the darkness beyond. That's your action. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I would like to get closer to them.
Like within melee range, or
Melee range, yeah.
you diving into melee range? Okay, cool. You move up into melee range.
I'm gonna stay 6 feet away instead of.
Okay, so you stand behind Paraxia. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you stay behind Paraxia, but you're damn close. Marley, you're up.
Okay. So everyone's getting stuck to the chests.
Yep.
Every time they hit it. What happened with Mamba's arrows?
They embedded into it.
Alright, okay. I would like to... I mean, this is going to severely limit my entire action entirely, but I'm going to cast Bane on both of them.
Okay, that's, I believe, Wisdom saving throws, right?
It is.
Alright, Mimic attacking Galad gets a 0. Mimic attacking Paraxia, 14 minus 1, 13.
Suck it!
Both of them fail, both of them are baned.
They
Nice.
are, let's just read the site so I know it. Oh wait, hang on. I'm very sorry. That was not a wisdom saving throw. That's a charisma saving throw.
One of them got a -1, one of them got a 13.
Ha! Still failed.
Turns out that chests with teeth aren't very good at talking to people.
So now every single attack they make or saving
One.
throw, it's a minus D4. Is that a
D4.
set D4 or is it every time?
Every time.
Cool.
Every time they make an attack, you get to roll off.
Fantastic. I mean, my bonus action, I don't really think I want to do anything. Except for, can I just like look at them and get a sense of like what they are like?
It'll take an action to make a perception check on them.
All right.
You're not an inquisitive rogue.
No.
From a quick glance, they're chests that have come to life and are eating your friends.
Sweet.
I
would like to use my movement then to get closer to both Galad and Paraxia.
All right, you get between the two of them.
Yeah.
Within melee range of the chests, the mimics.
Yes, and I would preferably like to be floating.
With this height of the ceiling, there's no room to fly here.
Oh, really? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, like Feng is 8.5 feet tall. No, 10 feet tall. Sorry. And he is grazing the ceiling.
Okay, that's fine then. I would just prefer to be within range of those two.
All right, yeah, you get between the two of them within melee range. That's going to bring us down to Paraxia. Both your arms are stuck to this chest.
Well,
there's this horrible, like, sickly tongue, like, licking at your face and making you taste horrible.
I'll fucking bite it. Glancing around, is there like a fire in the room? Like torches?
No, there are no torches in there. You can, if you would like to spend an action to. Actually, you guys were really high on your investigation check. There was a torch on the wall, but it was unlit.
Okay, throws that one out the window. I'm gonna glance back at Mamba. I'm gonna glance back at Marley. I'm gonna glance over at Galad, and I'm going to. I apologise for this, but I'm going to have to leave this with you. And when I'm glancing behind me, I'm going to glance left and Misty Step.
Does Misty Step have somatic components?
No.
No, you're good. You immediately sort of vanish away from this mimic and reappear like 30 feet back.
Oh, fucking tongues. Ugh. And I'm gonna let out like a scream in Infernal, slam my foot on the ground, and summon a tentacle in between the two mimics. And I'm going to pummel the one that is attached to Galad.
Alright, go ahead and make your attack roll with your summoned tentacle. This sudden burst of salt water just appearing out as it immediately lashes out towards the mimic attached to Galad right now.
14 to hit, 8 plus 6.
That's hits. That's definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
4 plus 3, 7 damage.
7 points. Nice. Yeah, the tentacle crashes down on top of it, causing some damage.
Ooh. No, never mind. Misty Step is a
Never.
bonus action. The tentacle is a bonus action.
Never mind then. Never
I will have to do
mind.
something different. Sorry, I completely forgot about that. Unless you allow bonus actions as an action.
No.
No, then I will do something different. Oh. I'm going to do what I was going to do before. I'm going to run my hands down my horns, and when I reach the bottom of them, I'm going to cast Ray of Frost from like a point in between my two horns.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Oh, that's even better than before. This is going to be at the same one Gladys attached to it, and it is a 19 to hit.
19 does hit. Go ahead and roll your damage, which I believe is 2d8.
It is 2d8. 2d8 plus nothing. And that's 6 points of damage. Frost
Nice.
damage.
Nice. Yeah, the ice just impacts against it, crashing over the top of the mimic. Seems to have done some damage. Are you going to move anywhere, or are you going to stay 30 feet back?
We'll stay 30 feet back.
All right, Feng, you're up.
The one that's got no one next to it now. Can I actually first? Can I rage?
You
And then
can. Yeah.
Thank you. And then I'm gonna go and smack that chest up with my great axe.
All right, yeah. So you immediately begin flying into your rage. You're rushing over towards the chest. Technically, Marley is also next to it because they got in the way. But you can stand. You can stand shoulder to shoulder. You rush over towards the chest. Go ahead and make your attack roll. What are you attacking with?
My great axe.
All right, go ahead and make your attack.
11.
11. You actually miss as you rush on over the great axe. In your moment of pure rage, you sort of go to bring your axe up, and it just hits the ceiling, like behind you. In your anger and frustration, though, you spin it around.
Second attack.
Go for it.
That is way better. That is a 26.
A 26? Go ahead and roll your damage. Yeah, your axe collides with it with enough force that actually this time you can pull it back as well. You are not stuck to it.
8.
8 points of damage.
No, 8 plus 4, so that's 12 plus another 2 because of rage damage.
12, 14.
14 points.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, your axe just embeds into this thing, and you manage to wrench it free in the same strike. No, that's a good hit. It's a good hit. Is that going to end your turn?
Yeah.
All right, bring us back to the top of the round. Galad, you are still stuck with one arm to this thing.
I'm gonna try and pull. Is it a bonus action for me to try and grab my dagger that I dropped?
It is an action.
All right.
To try and remove it from the.
I'm gonna try and pull myself free.
All right. Go ahead and make me a strength, an athletics or acrobatics check.
Well, let's go with athletics.
All right.
And it's going to be a 16.
A 16. You just managed to peel yourself away from this mimic, taking your action to do so, but you do manage to pull away. You're free from it. What would you like to do?
I'm moving out of melee range.
All right. As you back up, it's going to attempt to make an attack of opportunity. Pixie, if you could roll a d4.
I would love to. Please -4 from your roll.
-4. That takes it from an 18 to a 14.
Just misses.
Just misses. Yeah, the pseudopod just crashes at your heels as this bane magic just works its way across the mimic, slowing it down.
So
you move away from the chest, and you have managed to free yourself. Is there anything you'd like to do as a bonus?
No, I think that's all.
All right. So for now, it's going to end your turn. The two mimics going next. The one that just got hit by Feng is going to immediately try and bite you. Feng?
-2.
Okay.
-2. That takes it from a 9 to a 7. It's then going to attempt to attack him twice more.
Can I do it again?
Attack, yep. The first attack
-1.
takes it from a 12 to an 11, and the third attack
-4.
takes it from an 18 to a 14, which I believe all miss. I fucking hate Bane. The first mimic that was attacking Galad is now going to attempt to attack Marley.
Good luck.
Oh, the D4 is going to make this so hard.
-4.
Taking it from a 21 to a 17,
Cool.
which I believe still misses because you're in plate. So that's the bite. First attack.
-3.
23 to a 20.
Matches.
Matches. It does hit you. You immediately take.
Can I react with shield?
You may. Right. So they would take 8 points of damage. How much do you reduce it by? I believe it's 2d6.
10 points.
10 points. Right, so here's what you guys see. As Feng, in a wild rage, is striking against the mimic on the side, which should have had... yeah, it was fine. Striking against this mimic, he peels the axe back. The other mimic goes to bite down on you, Marley, and as it hits you, there is this ghostly form of someone exceedingly familiar to all of you, as the spirit of Nuki passes through your body and absorbs the impact, taking away all of the damage.
That's so cool.
You take nothing.
That's so cool.
As it's going to make its third attack against you, -D4.
-3.
It's not going to matter. This one's a natural 20.
Oh.
It's basically the only thing that's going to hit you. As you take the max damage, 8, 16, you take 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And your left arm gets stuck to it.
Isn't he raging?
Yeah, thanks, Raging.
No. This is hitting Marley.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I thought I was hitting.
This is hitting Marley. Yeah, that is 19 points. Sorry, of bludgeoning damage. How that is, however, the end of its turn. Mamba, you're up.
I'm on range, right?
Yeah, you're 10 feet from them.
I'm gonna attack the one with Marley.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna attack with okay, I'm gonna draw my second rapier, so I'm gonna attack with both rapiers.
All right, you stow your bow and draw both rapiers real quick. Immediately diving into the fight. Go ahead and make your first attack roll.
12.
12. You do hit with your first rapier. Go ahead and roll your damage. However, as you strike it, the weapon gets stuck on it.
The what, sorry?
You do hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
7.
7 points. Are you attacking the one that's got Marley?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Nice, 25. However, as you strike it, your weapon gets stuck to it, and you can't currently use it without spending an action to remove it.
But I have my other weapon, right?
You do have another weapon, so you can immediately let go of that one.
Yep.
Yeah, you see Mamba strike the first chest. The weapon gets stuck, and they do this sort of like flourish where they let go of that one, throw the other one up, musketeer style, and just grab it with their main hand and keep going. Make your second attack roll.
17.
17 does hit, however, this is also just not enough for you to pull it back. So this one stabs into it as well. Go ahead and roll your damage. But this one also gets stuck.
5.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Yeah, both of your attacks embedded in. Both of them are now stuck. You have a bonus action. What would you like to do?
Yeah, as a bonus action, I want to draw the dagger.
You draw your dagger and get ready for your next turn. Okay, are you staying in combat range with it?
6 feet
6
again.
feet again.
You'd have to back up to get out of
Then
combat range.
I'll stay.
Yeah, you're gonna stay in? Cool.
Yeah.
Marley, you're up. Your left arm is stuck to this
Okay,
chest.
my left arm is the one holding the shield. So that,
Okay.
in my head, looks very awkward.
That does mean sorry, I should have clarified this. That does mean your armor class is reduced by 2.
Fantastic.
You currently don't have your shield.
How is it stuck?
It's like you've been hit by this like sort of fleshy pseudopod, and it's like you've been stuck together by super glue.
Okay, that's weird.
You just can't get it off.
Right. Okay. I think. Let me just check one thing real quick. Need to see what type of spell this is. Oh, fuck's sake. I'm not breaking that thing. I want to hit it, but... Yeah, I'm gonna...
You've seen Feng hit it and pull the weapon back.
Okay. I want to hit it to try and get my shield off of it.
You can try and do a cooled shot to target the pseudopod if you wish.
Yeah.
That's currently start. I will let you know that a cooled shot increases the armor class of the creature by 5.
Oh. That's a lot. Okay, roll well.
Alright.
22.
22. You do hit it with your blade. With the increased armor class, as your blade cuts down, 22, yeah?
Yeah.
You do hit it, you do cause damage. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Fantastic.
See if you can free yourself with this.
That is D8 plus 5, right? Yeah, D8 plus 5. That's 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage?
Yep.
Nice. You do manage to slice the pseudopod off and you get your arm free again.
Sweet. And my armor class is back up to...
Your armor class is back up. However, your sword gets stuck.
Oh, for God's sake, really? And it's a action to try and free myself, isn't it?
It's an action to try and free yourself. The plus side to your sword getting stuck, your arm isn't stuck. You can just let go of the sword for free action.
But then I lose my sword and I don't have another weapon. So, no.
You can punch it.
Can I do a cold shot with my shield?
You can't attack with your shield. There's a
whole feat for that, isn't there?
There's a whole feat for that. Yeah.
Alright, fuck it, fine. I'm gonna drop the sword, and then I'm gonna punch it.
Okay, I was joking, but yeah, you let go of the blade. Make an attack roll for me.
Right. Come on. 18?
This is plus 6. You do collide your fist with the mimic.
Sweet.
That is it's flat 4 damage.
Is it? That's amazing.
Yeah, it's 1 plus your strength modifier. So as your fist collides with it, you crack through the wood and just punch clean into this thing's face.
That's amazing.
As your sword and both of Mamba's rapiers just clatter to the floor.
Sweet.
And the mimic's tongue rolls to the back of the chest, and it just spills open and seems to snap the hinges.
Sweet.
It's dead.
I
I
just punched it to death.
Yeah, all of those weapons just clatter to the floor, which is good because if you had failed to kill it, your hand would have got stuck to the mimic. So you are now free from that one. Is there anything else you'd like to try and do?
Yeah, I just want to pick my sword back up.
Just grab your sword. Cool, Paraxi, you're up. Feng, you're next.
Seeing that the first one's dropped, I'm gonna dash back over with my sword out.
Yep.
And what I'm going to do... Booming Blade does damage on hit as well, yeah?
Yes.
Then I will, with both hands, so two-handed stroke.
Yep, two-handed stroke.
I'm going to lift my sword up above my head, and as I'm bringing it down, I'm going to cast Booming Blade on my sword and hit it with a Booming Blade melee strike.
Cool. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me. You're quite tall, so you find that you have to bring your blade, you have to sort of level it flat ahead of you first. But yeah, go ahead and make your attack roll for me.
Oh, natural 20.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt.
So 1d10 and a d8.
1d10 plus 1d8 plus your
Additional
strength
bonus.
modifier. Yeah.
So plus 2. Eight points of slashing damage.
Okay.
16 points of thunder damage. Plus 2. So
Yeah.
So
Your blade sinks into this thing, and there's this erupting loud boom of thunder as you just cut clean through this remaining mimic, and it just spills out into two halves. This disgusting viscera begins to build. You see both mimics begin to convulse. The mouths begin to gag before they projectile vomit.
Oh, fantastic.
Chests can vomit.
Covering the room in gold pieces as they do, as they vomit up money, spilling everywhere. There is an enormous clattering of metal on stone.
Oh shit.
As they vomit up gold coins. Both mimics lay dead.
That's
There was
fantastic.
3 chests.
There were 3 chests. The third one hasn't moved.
With my second strike, because I get 2 strikes. Yet again, because it's still a booming blade attack. It's...
Nah, only the first strike. Oh, sorry, no. The difference with Booming Blade, this is where I got confused. Booming Blade is an action to make an attack. It is not making the attack action. So you don't get 2 attacks. You instead get the attack and Booming Blade.
Oh, okay, so I don't get a second attack.
Yeah, basically you trade extra attack for Booming Blade. However, you guys are currently out of combat.
Oh, so we're out of combat, so there's no combat initiative.
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna take this longsword and I'm gonna take a big swing at the lock on the third chest.
Make an attack roll.
Rolling that dice again, it likes me. Oh, natural 18 plus 5, 23.
23. Yeah, you bring your blade down and just carve through the lock. It clatters to the floor and breaks open.
Oh.
Oh, so that one's a normal chest. What the?
So when you said sprays the room in gold pieces, do you mean like the entire room? Like, am I gonna just walk and scoop?
So, would someone like to take time to try and gather up these coins?
Absolutely, because your boy's broke.
I want to draw one thing to everybody's attention. You all heard how much noise that just made. And that's coming from Mrs. Noisy Boots here.
It's a good point. It's a good point. I'm going to pop the chest open real quick. Anything inside of it?
Yeah, loads of teeth and a ton. No. You open up the chest, and there is this sort of gold light that illuminates you as the chest lid opens. And just like every stereotypical cliffhanger with your eyes open wide, that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Before we go, can I just pick up my blade, please?
Yeah,
You can retrieve your weapons. You do retrieve your weapons.
Yeah.
As Paraxia opens this chest, you guys begin getting ready in the room. We will save that for next time. However, that is where we're going to leave that session.
Can I also get the arrows back?
You can. One of them clattered against the wall and did break.
Okay, so just one.
It's Pulp Fiction in this bitch, and I've just opened the briefcase.
I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, that's gonna.
It's in the briefcase.
Every single thing that we come across now, we're literally just going to be like, is it a mimic? Is it a mimic? Is it a mimic? Is it a
I
mimic?
will ray
Don't
across
forget
every chest.
Paraxia, you owe me money.
Aywoods in the chat has decided to give Pete the idea of acid coins.
Did you have to bring attention to that?
Yes, because you'd kill me if I
Aywoods.
didn't.
Hey, Aywoods. I read what you said. Don't worry. I have a homebrew stat block for bigger mimics.
Oh, good. Amazing. I was waiting for mini mimics, not gonna lie, like all the coins are mimics.
just turns Jody into a mimic.
Fuck that. Just fuck it.
All right.
My hair, you know, all our clothes.
I'm so glad Bane finally worked, by the way. I'm very happy.
I didn't realise how
Bane's
devastating of a
amazing.
spell it was.
I fucking
Oh.
hate Bane. I hate Bane as a DM.
No, Bane was a spell, and my other character's last name is Bane.
Oh. Bane
Yeah.
uses Bane.
That's like,
And
I
he's
did-
a paladin.
so cool, so cool.
My
I
god.
hope you all enjoyed that session.
That was fun.
Absolutely.
As you begin, the Soul Searchers begin delving through the tunnel network and the ancient shrine. I think that is
Okay.
where we will pass this over to Pixie and let her end the stream.
We're going raid.
We're gonna go raid. So from the rest of us,
Bye.
I think it's goodbye.
Take
Yes.
care, everybody. Thank you for being here.
Ciao, ciao.